Alright, we're live.
Sweet.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Shade Chamber Amir Sabzeruz Festival Cultural Expose Collaboration Charity Drive Extravaganza Magnifica. Thank you so much if you came to the last one, and if not, welcome to this one. So yesterday we streamed parts 1 and 2 of the Sabzeruz event. And it didn't have a lot of Sabzeruz in it, but anyway, we're gonna do the last part today. And also scope out some of the mini games and maybe just talk a little bit more about Sumeru and the beautiful cultures used therein, as well as, in particular, Iran and its New Year celebration of Nowruz, which is one of a couple inspirations for Nahida's big birthday bash. Before we get started, thank you so much to Cybic for your donation of, hang on a sec, I can read. Cybic, who donated, it's gonna be weird because it's in pounds, but it's like 38 pounds and 58, micro pounds, whatever. Thank you so much for donating. We are raising funds for, the British Red Cross's Gaza Crisis Appeal Fund. This is a fund that goes directly to humanitarian needs in Gaza. You can donate via the URL at the top of the stream, which is bit.ly/Nahida for Gaza. That will take you to the Tiltify page where we are collecting donations. Please be advised that donations are in Great British pounds, so make sure that you do your conversion right when you donate so that you are not surprised by the amount. I don't know why YouTube chat is not appearing in my chat screen. So the chat panel is just kind of empty, which is very strange. And you're just gonna have to deal with that because that's also there to hide my user ID. So it's that's gonna stay there. Streaming is a jank process, but I'll tell you what's not jank. We got on the call and ironed out our audio levels so they should be smooth and listenable as butter. So you're welcome. And if anyone complains about our audio levels, you are actually objectively wrong because we heard them and they're great. So
objectively wrong.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we are celebrating the Sabzeruz festival, which is also our little baby god girl Snahiba's birthday, and she has dropped off our birthday message. I thought we could read it together. Yay!
I actually haven't read it yet myself.
Let's give it a look.
To see what it is.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
Are you asleep? I'm still awake, or rather, I just don't feel like sleeping yet. Lately, Sumeru has been even livelier than usual, with everyone decorating the streets as if wrapping a special gift. I wanted to stroll around before the flower carriage parade and chat with everyone. If I could use my knowledge to clear up some of their questions, it would be even more satisfying than tasting delicious candied Agilinock nuts. Delicious Darjeeling tea. However, I've also noticed that everyone seems to be hiding something from me. Don't worry, I won't peek. I want to savor this sweet anticipation that makes my heart flutter like a finch hopping around in my chest before opening a gift. The Sabzeruz Festival is a day of celebration for everyone, and I hope everyone will find joy beyond their dreams today. Of course, that includes you too. When I open my eyes in the morning, may I invite you to explore the festivities with me. This is really cute. So imagine, like, being excited for, like, imagine, like, it's Christmas Eve and you're excited for Christmas, but you're Santa. I love that she's hyped by her own holiday. Happy birthday.
I mean, she hasn't had an opportunity to enjoy it.
Literally.
It's like Santa stuck in the Santa cage, to finish up the metaphor there, or Santa if someone was actively trying to, like, light a chimney as he was going down it. Anyway.
Yeah, Santa was in prison for like 2 years, and now she gets to celebrate. So, there were a couple points in the letter that we did talk about as far as the cultural background of Sabzeruz. For instance, the flower carriage parade, we learned that that's actually kind of tacky for what Nowruz is supposed to be. It's supposed to be more of a celebration of the people, and kings coming down in carriages is kind of like a bougie dick move for people who are just trying to celebrate with their families. So, kind of tone deaf Nahida, but whatever. She's been in baby jail for like a half a millennium, so maybe she'll, catch up with the times. Maybe everyone.
Yeah, I mean, but it, like I explained, it is kind of something that connects with the origin of, at least the mythological origin of the festival itself, where, as I explained, a very renowned king in Iranian mythology, is put on a chariot and then just carried for a very long distance, and that's how the day is named Nowruz, or New Day. So the founding origin of it pretty much connects with how the flower carriage thing works in Sumeru. It's just that it's not something that we do in practice, at least not anymore. It's something that may have been practiced during the Achaemenid period. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised, because it used to be celebrated in the royal capital of Persepolis. So I wouldn't be surprised if the reason why this mythological origin of explanation came to be was because something like this was practiced with Achaemenid kings on the new day or the New Year's Day, basically.
Right.
But definitely not something that is practiced now.
Yeah, and not even I forgive me if I recall this incorrectly, but not even something that kind of appears in like, I don't know, decor and motifs of like the holiday today. It's just like, it's
Yes.
just not a thing.
Yeah, it's not a thing. I'm assuming again, it's probably to make it more relatable because like literally all Iranians of regardless of religion or belief, they basically celebrate it every single year. So
Yeah, it was
I
cool
suppose to
hearing go on.
yeah, I was gonna say it would have made sense to dissociate that from royalty
Right. Yeah, this is for the peoples.
to be relatable to everyone.
Yeah, it was really cool last night learning about how diversely celebrated it is and how like different regions, different different communities really have different takes on Nowruz, but there's also stuff that unites them, and like that's really neat that it is a very localized, very you know I like seeing what the peasants do, man. Most of us, those are the people we are descended from, and it's cool to see how they celebrated things and did stuff in their local way.
I also I also love the fact that Nahida sent us her specialty dish because halva is basically something that we uh, basically prepare for the new year. So, and it
Yeah,
actually looks very similar to this, at least the way we do it in Iran. It's kind of like the shape is very similar.
yeah, and
I
it's
think I
really
posted a
pretty.
picture of that at some time in the past, but yeah.
Yeah, I saw some of the like the halva that's really decorated like kind of the default candy ajalenak nuts, which like I don't know why they don't just call it halva because I think ajalenak nuts are more like dates in this game.
Um, so yeah, the thing is, Ojilinach is basically just supposed to be like a contraction because it's missing a final phoneme. It's supposed to be nachl.
Mm.
There's a li in the end, but they kind of just took that out for whatever reason. And this is only something that is done in the localization, not in the original Chinese. Like the original Chinese isn't like this. It's just I think it's called date palm nuts or something like that, which again doesn't make sense because the fruit itself in Genshin doesn't actually look like a date at all. It
No,
more looks like a coconut. But hey, I mean,
so maybe this is
That's
more like
true.
an maybe it's more like an almond joy in Genshin. Who knows? What are they doing? But
Yeah, also, I think the Ojilenach nut, it looks more similar to another kind of sweet, which we call gaz. It's very similar to the nougat. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. It's with gelatin, and it has a lot of nuts,
mm,
like embedded into it. It looks more like those than an actual halva. The only one
like
that
a
actually
nougaty
looks like a
thing,
halva
so it's
is
like really chewy, right?
yes. Yes, yeah, exactly. It's chewy. The only one that actually does look like a halva is halva master. This one actually looks like halva. The other one looks more similar to a gas, but in its description, it is mentioned that it is prepared with sesame, and
Right, which is what halva
there
is.
is a version. Yeah, so there is a version of halva that is prepared with sesame because halva also has different types. For example,
Right,
there's a version of halva with sesame, which is both popular in Iran and outside of Iran. But there's also another version of halva, which is not necessarily prepared with sesame, and it has other ingredients, and this one is more popular inside Iran. So
oh, what do they make
basically,
it
it just
out of in Iran, if not sesame?
I mean, it depends. Like, just instead of sesame, it's just flour, regular flour,
Okay, so it is just
baking
like a little
flour,
cake.
and yeah. So with flour and a lot of like we use rose water.
Hmm.
We use saffron. Saffron is just a staple, and both saffron and what is it called? Rosewater, pretty much staple of
Oh
all
yeah,
Iranian confectionery. But the one with
great
sesame is
color, great
something that
smell.
I would say, yeah, exactly. But yeah, I would say the visual aspect of this one looks more like a Gaz, but based on its description, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like the sesame version of halva, which is pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, and everything. Let's see if we can find it. There it is.
Yeah. See, like if you search Gaz on Google, you will see that it looks very similar to this actually. And halva with sesame looks a little bit different. It like halva is usually like prepared in larger cuts, and it's not with gelatin, whereas Gaz is with gelatin and glucose. With a lot of nuts like this embedded. Like I believe these are pistachios and almonds, if I'm not
Yeah.
incorrect.
I'm looking at
Um,
some Turkish halva, which actually looks a lot like this because it has big like pistachio chunks in the tahini.
Yes. But if you like search up Gaz, so Gaz, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Like it looks visually more similar to Gaz, but
Yeah.
its description is more similar to Halva.
Mm-hmm.
So
There's like a little honey drizzle on it. That'd be cool.
I looked at the image of Gaza without realizing it was nougat. Well, sorry, similar to nougat, rather. I was like, yeah, that's you know.
It's yeah, exactly. Even the French version, I think it says nougat. In the game,
Oh yeah,
in Genshin, the French version says nougat, so
It just fully localizes it as nougat.
Yeah. Okay, so out of all these candies, which one would you want to be blasted in the face with? Because apparently that's what Kaveh is like trying to build, is a like candy cannon that is going to just like blast semi-congealed candy into everyone's faces.
Okay. Getting pelted with the nougat would hurt, so I'm gonna say not that.
I feel like all these are gonna hurt, but they also will act differently
I mean,
under like high heat.
True.
It occurs to me, I don't really know the
candy.
process by which nougat is made. So I'm like, at a high, like would that be appealing at a high temperature, or would it suck? And it probably would suck. Anything at a high temperature would suck when being shot out of a cannon.
I think with the gelatin, it would just be a little bit weird. I think it would actually mess it up, mess up the shape. Like it would just melt.
Yeah.
Which I think wouldn't be good for those.
Which candy do you think they're gonna carbonite freeze Nahida in?
I would say the Gaz, I think. The Gaz looks like it's gonna like be very airtight. And that's gonna preserve really well. For the
Hasn't
record,
she suffered enough inside of cages?
Well,
I mean, those cages weren't made of candy, though.
Exactly. At least she'll have something to do in there. I think I'd rather be blasted in the face with the halva, because halva's kind of crumbly, and that's gonna suck, like being sandblasted with it, but like the nougat at a high heat is probably going to be like napalm, and I don't want that on my skin.
Yeah, it would stick a lot, actually.
Yeah.
I've experienced sometimes, because I eat Gaz regularly because it's one of my favorite Iranian confectionery, but when it becomes sticky, it's just very yuck. Like, well, I say yuck, but it's not disgusting, it's just that when it sticks, it's just kind of unpleasant.
Yeah, that's a hassle to get out, so like...
But halva, the thing is, halva has different variations, and like even we have a kind of version of it that's just kind of like liquidy, so that works.
Also, as bad as cleaning up crumbs can be, cleaning up something that's sticky is always infinitely worse.
I agree. Although I think the main takeaway is that like a candy can is a fucking terrible idea. Kaveh, don't do this, please.
Yeah, I don't know how he came up with that. Like, what was the idea?
No one asked for this.
You're gonna clean the streets up after this, you fucking asshole. And
yo, are Kaveh's ideas bad?
Maybe Kaveh's actually got bad ideas, or maybe he's only really good at buildings. Maybe he should stick to, you know, his depths.
Yeah, like a good architect does not necessarily make like a good engineer or even a good planner.
Exactly. And I accidentally started this in English. at least Sino is in it, so someone will be voiced here.
Ah, okay. I already played it in Japanese.
I don't know. This has never happened before. Did anyone see her on the way? This is gonna take so long.
You don't have to read everyone out
Yeah.
loud.
Okay, Nilu isn't here yet.
Maybe she's just running late.
Nilu's never late.
But I was told she had left first thing this morning.
And now Sino's
Kidnapped.
here, but Nilu's still
This
nowhere to be
is a
found.
really interesting point in time, just having to see this. you
Yeah.
know?
No, I definitely want, like, a chronicle of this. I just don't want the whole quest to be like this. Candace
this part
Candace
is
is now
actually
speaking
really
Ether's
short.
language.
We interrogated the people in charge of the caravan on the day of the incident, but they were technically the victims of the case, and all their goods were lost, so there was no evidence to investigate. Their goods are certainly suspicious, but until we recover them, all we can do is to observe the caravan under the guise of
I mean,
protection.
surely there's rubble. Like,
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess, like, if they caught him out in the desert, it might be buried under sand or something.
We contacted the original seller of the gem. Apparently, he sold the other half to a young man in the desert, but that's all he could tell us.
Oh man, that could be any young man in the desert. Just like Morse code. Beep 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 beep.
Wait, you think Nilu's disappearance is connected to all this?
I think all of this is connected, John.
Why is
Not
Tally
dance
unvoiced in
sabotage.
it? Because we're accidentally playing this in English, but don't worry, we're gonna
Yes.
change the voiceover just in a moment.
We're at an interesting, we're at an interesting juncture in history. So Hoyoverse contracts out its dubbing to external studios, one of which is Formosa, which handles the dubs for Genshin, as well as I think the Riot games, some other stuff. Anyway, the voice actors are doing a monumental strike against several major voice acting studios, including Formosa, for basically not giving them adequate protection from AI undermining their ability to work, and as well as other things. Formosa is proven to be kind of a terrible studio to work with. There was an episode last year where they withheld Paimon's VA's back pay for like 6 months.
Which is baffling because they're the face of the game and weren't getting paid, which was just kind of shocking.
So many of our brave Genshin English VAs are striking right now in order to bring attention to the cause and try to get Formosa to not be terrible. So blame a terrible voice acting studio for this. The more interesting question is, why is Sino and Paimon voiced? Well, that's because Paimon's VA, Karina, was actually pulled from Formosa Studios after the back pay fuck-up incident, and Hoyo placed them in the Zenless Zone Zero dubbing studio, which I believe is actually a Hoyoverse in-house studio. Sino, it's not as clear, but I would guess it's because his VA, Alejandro Saab, also works on Honkai Star Rail, which is not a Formosa production, so maybe they have him record his Sino lines. He's Jingyuan, so they might have him at the Honkai studio, recording his lines as Sino there. Hoyo absolutely cannot afford for any like hitches in their schedule. They have a breakneck release pace, so I have to believe that, like, as scummy of a company as Hoyoverse is and can be, I am sure they are working like as hard as they feasibly can to pull out all of their character voice actors from Formosa and put them in a more agreeable situation. But that is going to take time. Unfortunately, things like the AQ, some of those characters are not voiced. Those will probably get redubbed back in, but this is not permanent content. This event will probably never have English voices, because there's no point in, redubbing something that doesn't exist in the game anymore. So, This is all an educated guess from how these things work in the industry. We have no idea what Genshin VA contracts actually look like. But, and, you know, that's also why the Hoyo can't, you know, pull them out immediately, because they do have some contracts that they have to abide by with the Formosa studio, but hopefully they get it fixed soon, because those guys deserve, the VAs deserve to keep doing their good work and making some money and being treated a lot better than they have been. So last time we played this event in Japanese. I think today, just to switch it up, we'll play it in Chinese, Genshin's mother tongue, see kind of what the voice acting is like in that language. But I goofed up, which is why this cutscene's gonna be in English.
Traveler, Candace, there's no time to waste. Let's try to follow her trail.
Operation Get Nilu
Tainari,
back.
can you stay back and explain the situation to everyone when they arrive?
I literally can't, Sino. I can't talk right now.
Man, MiHoYo verse missed the opportunity to do the funniest thing and just recast everyone as Kiwis.
I would love that. Like, everyone just like Tim Bat.
Yeah, they get the studio that did like Power Rangers or whatever to hire everybody in.
You're welcome, Cab. I hope it works too.
It's like, man, why does everyone sound like hobbits?
Hey, man. Welcome to Sumeru. What's in that little noggin of yours? We don't know. Ooh, while we're saving...
I was gonna say, I like his Chinese voice acting better than his Japanese voice acting.
I do too.
I find
do too, probably just 'cause I'm-
Sumeru cast to be a little bit higher pitched in the Japanese dub, which is kind of a difference from how it is in English.
Yeah.
I hope it's not the same for the Chinese version. We'll see.
Yeah, I think
listened...
because I'm used to Tainari in English, I guess I kind of like his Chinese one better because it's deeper and more like his English one.
Same.
Yeah,
that's
it doesn't surprise me all that much that I feel like the Japanese cast kind of, well, the casting rather, kind of is used to make the characters sound a little bit younger, in spite of the fact that they're all university people.
Yeah. I have to believe the Japanese casting is very closely overseen by the Chinese devs because they're huge weebs, and weebs are very particular about their seiyus. So... That being said, like, yeah, I kind of like the more chillaxed reads. Alright, Amir. While we had... I guess how long is it? Amir, did you play this section?
I played the entire thing.
Oh, okay, cool. So you're all caught up. Good. No weird surprises.
I played it in Japanese, though. I'm excited to see how the Chinese voice actors are. So far, I preferred Takanari's voice actor in Japanese. In Chinese.
Yeah.
To about the rest.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear it too. The Sumeru cast is one that I really haven't heard the Chinese voices for at all.
But like the English voice acting for Sumeru is just impeccable. Like you have to admit, like they did
it's really good.
job.
And that's, you know, I don't want to like get back into my shit on Natlan mode, and I also don't want to like throw shade on the VAs of the Natlan characters, but like I thought it was really wonderful that the Sumeru English voice cast is a lot of POC from the Sumeru adjacent cultures. Like there's a lot of Mena, Swana representation. There's, you know, there's several black voice actors, and they're all like fantastic. And kind of wish.
My only regret is that they didn't really. Maybe it's because they didn't manage to find one, but there are no Iranian voice actors. So even though there are like 4 Iranian characters, there were like no Iranian voice actors.
That is crazy. I gotta believe they're out there.
They do. Well, they do have an Iranian voice actor in their other game, in Star Rail, for Hule. So the voice actor for Hule in Star
he's
Rail
great.
is actually Iranian.
I'm sure he'll make it to
Yeah, he's-
Genshin eventually, just because they do a lot of cross-pollination there. There's so many
It's
like
very
Iranian
possible, yeah.
live-action actors and like TV and stuff. Hopefully they'll, you know, tap some of that talent. I would geek out if like the guy who played Nandor in What We Do in the Shadows and stuff in Genshin. That would be amazing. Why am I here? This is not the theater.
Yeah, it's for Sumeru City. It's a little bit hard to navigate through teleportation waypoint because
It's all
you
vertically
kind of.
stacked.
It's very vertical. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a lot of switchbacks.
the age-old problem.
Yeah, unfortunately, they didn't apply the level map, the
I
map
know.
leveling tool to the city proper,
Yeah, that came
which is
out like
unfortunate.
that came out like a region too late.
I
At least
no, I
they
think
brought
did
it in.
apply it to
The
yeah,
desert.
they did bring it into the desert areas at the very least.
Yeah. All right, wiggity wag. Here we go. Let me in.
Just if those tombs are just like you can't navigate through them without a map. Jesus.
Deadass.
是你们啊，有什么事吗？
您知道妮露去哪儿了吗？
麋鹿，他说今天要去帮朋友忙。
I prefer
早就出去了
Paimon's VA for the Chinese as well.
Yeah,
over
I was
Japanese.
just thinking that like one line, and that was exactly my thought as
Paimon-
well.
No, Chinese Paimon is absolutely my preferred Paimon, except for the, you know, the theoretical French dub demo reel that they did. But this is a Paimon that I can tolerate.
Yeah. Where are the dubbing brothers? Please just take whoever you're doing for all of those TV shows that are dubbed over and just apply that to, like, you have to have enough people for it, for the game.
Deadass.
Everyone would make bank. I have a French Genshin cookbook I picked up.
You bought it? Oh my god, I was gonna get that! Oh my god, I'm gonna steal that from you. By that I mean borrow it, but like, I'm so glad you got it. I'm so excited. Holy shit, I want that so bad. Oh, wow, I was not expecting that. I'm
I
delighted.
wasn't expecting the pop off on that.
I want that thing so fucking bad.
Yeah, I have it right here next to me. It's in a.
Oh, it's
brown
out?
paper bag.
Ah!
Huh?
Ah, that's so cool.
Yeah, no, I own it. I got it as a souvenir.
That's so sick.
Yeah, he picked it up in France.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, I should have given you money. Oh, man. That's hilarious. I really hope they translate that. I know it was made in France by like a French author, but like Hoyo,
I
if
mean,
you
we have Google Translate now, so it's not going to be as hard to read it.
oh
you
for
know.
sure, but it's like it's kind of hard. Like I dead ass want to cook with it, and it's it's a little easier if it's just there. Then again, Hoyo localization being what it is, they'll probably like change some shit to like be more flowery and actually fuck up the recipe. Oh my god! All right. Next time I see you, I want to see that thing. Ah, fuck.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Damn. All right. I should have given you some money. You could have got one. That's hilarious. That's so funny. I'm so glad you got that. I'm grinning underneath my mask here.
It was like I found the manga store, and I was
Nice.
like, okay, I could get anything here, but
My man went to Lekinokuniya.
Lukino Kuni.
Lekino, like Q-U-I-N-E-A-O-W. Lekino.
就他一个人吗？您有看到他从哪个门出去的吗？
就他一个。我想想，好像是从北门出去的。
居然是和禅大院完全相反的方向。
My girl doesn't know directions. It's fine.
出什么事了吗？这节骨眼儿可开不得玩笑。
祖拜尔先生，如果尼禄回到大
He says that, and Sino just like wordlessly hands him a pudding. And he's like, don't you start again.
没问题，我觉得他或许是被什么事给绊住了。总之，你们快去吧，事情解决了给我送个话。
一定。走吧，我们沿北门出去后再找人问问。
All No thoughts. All vibes.
Love her dancing.
Dude, she dances better than the Notlon people. You go to that stage in Children of Echoes, and it's just like all these white people like bobbing their heads,
Oh god.
looking like how I dance.
It's like the shepherd shuffle.
All the white dudes, all the gringos doing the shepherd shuffle in Notlon.
Yeah, I think for most of the dances that they did for Sumeru, they traced the Persian dance, except the ones that they do in the desert. It's a little bit different.
Oh, cool.
The one that they do in the desert, they look like Azerbaijani dances actually,
Neat.
with the leg movements. But the ones they do, both Nilu's obviously, but also the ones in Sumeru City, as
Yeah,
well
the
as
ones
Port
that just
Ormuz,
like
they all
the people are doing. Yeah,
those
after
are traced from Persian dances.
after you talked about kind of like the history of like China's cultural exchange with Persia, like especially like with the Sogdian world dance, like I see it a lot more. Like
Yes.
I noticed that like they do a lot of
Also-
cultural showcases of like, you know, Chinese dancers doing like the Sogdian dances.
Yeah, I also discovered something lately. It seems that in China, because the Sogdian world dance is still done today in China,
Hmm.
and I noticed something recently that it seems the attire that they use for the Sogdian world dance looks very similar to what Nilu's actually wearing, which surprised me a lot because,
Huh.
and I only noticed this after I played Star Rail's, you know, the events in the previous two versions, and we get like the Zhu Ming who come to Xianzhou, and we meet them for the first time. I noticed that their attires kind of looked similar to Sumeru-esque attires, and then I tried to research what that was about, and apparently it's a class of clothing that is used in China, and it's supposed to be associated with Sogdians. At least
wow.
it's supposed to be, yeah. So I like that surprised me, and then I sort of got into this rabbit hole where I searched through what Sogdian world dancers generally wear in China, and they looked really similar to Nilu's outfit, with like the belly exposed, but it has nothing to do with like the it doesn't have anything to do with the Egyptian belly dancing. It's just completely different in origin.
Oh man,
because
have
of
you done a
these
thread on
murals.
that? That's really cool.
No, I haven't done the thread yet because I was still sort of researching about it. But basically, the origin, I forgot the name of it. I think it was. Wait, I'll search it up. I forgot the name of this specific type of clothing, but it's kind of popular in China, and it's used a lot for Sogdian world dancers. And apparently, the origin are these murals that are in China. And the murals are associated with Sogdian travelers. And basically the style of clothing, it's based on the depictions in these murals. And they have the belly exposed, basically. So
That's
it
cool.
really surprised me.
Yeah.
And,
Like it's so neat that there's just like always more things to kind of uncover. And
for sure, yeah.
wow, the appendix version of Sumeru 101. Yeah, I'm really excited to see that, like, there might be an even more direct inspiration for Nilu's outfit that has like some cultural grounding. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, the thing is, I just
especially because like
never
you've done so much research on Nilu anyway, and so like it's cool that there's even more out there to discover.
Yeah, because it just never came to my mind to go to that source. Because I knew that the Sogdian world dance was a thing in China, and I knew that some of Nilu's dance movements do undoubtedly resemble Sogdian world dancing, but it just never occurred to me to search what Sogdian world dancers wear in China, because I assumed it was just regular traditional Chinese clothing, but apparently it's basically a subset that is related to Sogdians, and I just found it very fascinating.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Oh man, I forgot the name of it. Jesus,
Also, hello, Tales of Tivat. Thank you so much for dropping by the stream. Happy birthday, Nahida. It's always a happier birthday when our fellow podcasters are in the house. Tales of Tivat is a Genshin lore podcast They talk about lore. It's great, so you don't have to. Because we don't. But, no, they're super awesome.
We talk about lore a little bit.
We do. Yeah, we do. We do. Yeah, they are.
That said, hello, everyone.
Hello, whichever one of you is manning the account right now. It's great to see you. So glad you could make it. They are friends. We run a joint community Discord server together. One isn't locked in a cage. That's right. She can finally get out and stretch her short little legs. Best birthday ever.
Her tiny corn stalk of legs.
A little, like, what is it, the Ramblin' Bean Sprout? There's, like, an Earthbound enemy that's just, like, a sprout with feet. Hi, fiends! Nahita's footsteps are so fucking funny to me. They remind me of, like, you know, not the McDonald's play place, but, like, places like that where kids are, like, running around things with their shoes off and just kind of flapping around the linoleum. That's her. That's just her, like, running around like a little shoeless moppet.
Birthday cabbage.
It's a little bean sprout birthday.
一位大小姐，请问您早上有见到妮露吗？
妮露，啊，见到了，见到了，她穿着可漂亮的一身衣服，往城外去了。
城外？
对，就是那边的方向。
有其他人跟着她吗？她看起来怎么样？
没有，我见到的时候她就一个人，还和我打招呼呢，精神不错。
I hope she didn't forget. She's just vibing.
好，谢谢您。
Oh, yeah, I found it. It's Dunhuang.
Oh,
clothing. Cool. It's supposed to be based on the depictions in these murals. It's its own style that is pretty popular in China.
That's awesome.
It's very, very common for world dancers to wear that kind of clothing.
That's so cool.
Almost always they have like exposed bellies, but again, like completely different from the Egyptian belly dancing. It's like nothing to do with it in origin.
Yeah. That was made up by Dory as a joke.
Oh, Dory.
Not enough people commented on that Sumeru 101 video when I had her, like, in front of a tourist trap that was supposed to be, like, a tourist trap in ancient Egypt, and I was a little sad that most people didn't recognize the pyramid as being Nicolas Cage's mausoleum in New Orleans.
God, I didn't notice that.
That's why I was so sad. I was like, I basically did this for breaking sure. But if you go back, you look at, like, it's her in front of, like, a shitty pyramid, but I put in, like, some inflatable palm trees. That's actually...
I don't think I knew about Nicolas Cage's mausoleum, or if I did, I forgot about it.
Oh,
I straight up didn't know about this at all.
Well, now you have the joy of finding out that Nicolas Cage intends to be buried in a marble slab pyramid in a cemetery in New Orleans.
Wouldn't be jealous. The first time.
I know,
by
right?
Which, I mean, I think a couple of our founding fathers are buried under those.
Yeah. So it's only right that another founding father is.
Yeah, the one who uncovers their national treasures. But and we also can't forget that of course Mary Magdalene is buried underneath the glass pyramid, according to Dan Brown at least.
It's true.
Can you imagine? The Louvre pyramid gets hot as hell during the summer. Can you imagine if a body was under that?
Oh man.
Just the smell of it.
Oh man. Like a fromage.
是赛诺先生，看见了，妮露小姐早上出城后过了桥，有位男士在桥的另一边等她。
该不会是沙漠里买另一块宝石的人吧？
你们有看清那位男子的面貌吗？
抱歉，当时距离太远，没看清。
What are you doing?
The Chinese voice acting. Next time I wanna not play the English voice acting, I will definitely go for the Chinese one because it is amazing.
Yeah, they have some really good voices, especially like the Paimon. A Paimon that I can handle. Japanese and English Paimon are rough, and that's a tough job.
The Japanese one.
She is shrill.
It's very exaggerated.
Yeah. I don't know what Korean Paimon sounds like. Why didn't they have these in Fontaine?
They wanted you to do the swimming mechanic.
I did! Then I wanted to stop.
Look, you have to have the dev time justified by making sure that players are forced to engage with the mechanic, okay?
I mean, now we have Kanique now, so we never have to be without vines to swing on ever again.
It's true.
It's true.
地上倒是有几处脚印，错综交杂，要试着沿途追踪一下吗？
Whose footprints are these?
痕迹太多，很容易走错方向。
I liked walking through mud.
Don't walk through the footprint, Sino!
You're supposed to be a police officer.
Oh, holy
you should know
shit.
this.
好，我们就在这边分析痕迹。
你要是有什么发现，也
Holy shit!
It is the moment, Beefy. It's the moment.
We're back. We're back to these fractal motherfuckers and their never-ending quest.
沙漠中的男子。
A man in the desert. All right, you little.
Who's it gonna be? And are they gonna sound like anything?
They're unvoiced, at least in Japanese.
Okay, Amir. Who does this guy sound like? You told me Arabalika sounds like. You said Arabalika is the one that sounds like Danny DeVito, so I can't do him.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. It has to be like. And plus, this one it looks like definitely doesn't sound like Danny DeVito.
No.
Okay, let him turn around. I forgot.
Little doofus.
That's a difficult one. I don't know.
I don't either. I don't really have a grasp of his personality yet. He's got flowers on his head. Maybe he sounds like Toad. He kind of has like a mushroom ass like profile. Okay.
He sounds like he would be very adorable though.
That's true. Toad sounds like shit, but I'm gonna try it.
He does. I'm gonna spare everyone my impression of Toad.
I'm not.
Friends! Arasaka is friends with the Golden Nara, but Arapa said Arasaka can't talk to too many people right now. Hello!
Arasaka?
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah,
who's
Arasaka.
that?
Oh, it's the corporation from Cyberpunk.
From Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Oh.
Wait,
no, yeah,
there's another
Cyberpunk.
connection!
Yeah.
I totally blew past that, but that just further proves that Sumeru is Cyberpunk.
We're back. We're back to
We're back,
2022.
For those, if any of you have not seen our Sumeru AQ recap where we talk about like the cyberpunk themes of the story, it rules. It's part of why Sumeru is our favorite nation. Definitely go back and watch that. It's good. I can't do a Keanu Reeves impression though, so.
I feel like a good Keanu impression is just saying what you were going to say, but like sounding a little jaded.
And a little drunk.
Wait, I know. Just okay. Just take how you do Kafka and dial it back like 1 or 2 notches.
Okay. Okay, dialed back Beefy's Kafka impression. He thinks Arasaka will let everything slip by accident.
Too drunk.
He's drunk. You're beautiful.
Match.
You're breathtaking.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Breathtaking. Tales of Tibet has donated 25 of the king/queen, I don't know which one is alive, British pounds to the Gaza Crisis Appeal Fund, done by the British Red Cross. Thank you so much. We are raising money for humanitarian relief in Gaza. You can donate too. Every little bit helps. Go to the address at the top of the stream, bit.ly/Nahida for Gaza. That will take you to our Tiltify page, which is tracking the amount of funds donated to this campaign. Just be advised that those funds are in British pounds. Make sure that you do the conversion mentally so that you don't donate a surprising amount compared to what you think. So, can I do Al Pacino? I don't know. Maybe. I think my Al Pacino is just gonna sound like my Danny DeVito. I only have like
Ooh-ah.
Ooh-ah. She got a great ass! He thinks Arasaka will let everything slip by accident. See, it's just, that's also my Danny. I actually don't have that many voices.
That sounded more like Robert De Niro.
I know. No, they're the same guy to me. They're all the same person to me. I'm face blind and also voice blind.
Eek! Arasaka shouldn't say any more!
说漏嘴。不管这个了，兰萨卡有看到一位女孩子从这边路过吗？
I don't think I've seen a movie with Al Pacino in it recently that wasn't like Grown Ups 2. Not Grown Ups 2. Fucking the Dunkachino one. Jack and Jill. A red Nara. Okay, I'm going back to Keanu. A red Nara is pretty like a petty Sara. Yeah. Arasaka saw that Nara.
真的吗？她往哪里走了？
She went towards a messy pile of rocks with another Nara. But Arasaka doesn't know them, dudes.
乱糟糟石块。哦，有道理。谢谢兰萨卡。
Arasaka's happy to help kind Golden Nara. Kind Golden Nara has helped Arasaka in the past.
不过你刚才说的另一件事，
Bogus. Arasaka doesn't know anything. Arasaka won't say anything else.
啊，兰萨卡走掉了。
Celebrities.
不管怎样，先把这个消息告诉赛诺和坎蒂斯。
Alright, Fiend/Tales of Teyvat account, since you are the last donor, you get to choose what bad vocal impression I do for the next R&R that isn't Arabalika.
Wait, why Balika specifically?
Because Amir already told me he sounds like Danny DeVito.
Oh, okay, that's the one. Got it.
这和地上痕迹所指示的地方相同。
你们是怎么知道的？
突然受到了些朋友的指点，我保证是可靠的啦。
好，我相信你们。
那就出发吧。希望。
又看到了那种预示吗？
Another deadly premonition.
对，不过这次只有模糊的声音，像是两个人在对话，说着他会不会发现，应该会顺着踪迹过来什么的。
是尼禄的声音吗？
声音过于模糊不清，我无法分辨。
Also, it's crazy playing a language where the lip flaps match up with the audio.
总之，先去那边的废墟看看。预示。
Yeah, they still gotta get their hands on that Honkai tech.
Which is so crazy, because they implemented it for, like, the oldest, worst hangouts.
And like what? Like none of the new hangouts?
No. And none of the new
man.
stuff. It's crazy.
Maybe it's just bad to try to integrate into the current build of Unity they're running or whatever it is, whatever tech limitation it is.
I was really hoping with the, like, slight graphical update they did with 5.0 that would be part of it. I was really begging.
Oh man, it's really interesting seeing the Honkai Impact 3rd Sparkle model, because it's like really noticeably way worse than what they did for, you know, wow, I'm gonna forget Star Rail. What they did for Star Rail, because like all the characters have to, you know, conform to whatever was coming out in like 2017 or whenever the game launched.
Right.
So it's just stuck with whatever those limitations are, even with all the new stuff added. But you can put them like side by side and be like, oh yeah, you guys have come a really long way, huh?
That's funny. Cybik says, a thought occurs. What if Snezhnaya has a Canada suburb? Well, Cybik, you weren't there for yesterday's stream, but we already decided that Chevreuse is in fact Quebecois.
Yeah, that's true. That was my idea. It
Yep.
just it fits the perfect image. It has to be.
I think so,
There's no
because
other way.
it's just the intersection of like French speaking, individual rights, and likes guns. I think it fits really well.
这边经常有盗宝团出没，尼禄不会有危险吧？
And she likes
That's
junk
bench-
food, and that's basically like
I was
poutine.
about to say,
Yeah.
eating fries for junk food, that's like such a...
Yeah, she's a gravy packet away.
Yes,
So
The poutine.
yeah,
Yeah.
See, Cybek agrees as well.
fully agree. Like if Navia is Corsican, then we can stretch it and say that Chevreuse is Quebecois.
你们看那边，
Also, as a note to Paimon, the treasure hoarders have never been a credible threat to anyone ever.
Never. Except maybe like weak ass NPCs, which we're not. We're built
Yeah.
different. Oh, she's wearing a little imaginary outfit.
真的是尼禄哎，尼禄！
I love this so much.
太远了，
Brad
好
for
像
his
听不到。
gorgeous.
Amir's little daughter is here.
我们快过去吧。
Actually, this part is probably my most favorite because you'll see what I'm talking about. I had bliss playing this part of the quest.
I love the post you made during Simulanka when like Nilu hugs the traveler and you're like, I can die happy, basically.
Oh,
I love how much you love Nilu. It, like your love for this little goofus like really made me come around on her, especially learning like
Yeah.
the deep
same.
significant
Yeah.
cultural
I
aspects to her.
Yeah, I really didn't have a strong reaction, actually positively or negatively toward Vanilu until like you came on our show, and I was like, okay, this is a very strong argument for the character.
Yeah.
she is a delight to my heart.
The little Kevin Bacon of Sumeru.
Yeah.
居然都走这么远了。
Nilu turns night into day with her radiance.
是不是快到了呢？尼禄！啊，
I don't know who she's talking to because I don't know the Chinese VAs.
我们来了，千万别被坏人。啊，
Oh shit! It's the boy.
啊，坏人。
I still know nothing about this boy, not yet anyway.
He's fine.
He's alright.
怎么是你小子？
You got a great English VA.
我怎么了
Yeah.
你们怎么来了？怎么都在问问题？啊，我也被传染了，真是何等过分！
Holy shit!
我都
Oh
想
my
要找
god,
个亲
it's
戚做
Sabzeruz.
练习都不行吗？
Oh god,
Oh
she
my god,
talks.
this is
She's
why I love
real.
this part of the quest so
Wow.
much.
me trash talking the Marina quest yesterday and be like, I couldn't finish it. And now Sarusha's here and she's like, did you do your homework, Beefy? And I'm like, no. Oh my god,
I'm
she.
so happy seeing her here.
I'm so glad for you. I love that. And she has a
Well,
voice.
Also, I'm glad that the like return to event is like incorporating world quest
Yes.
stuff. Like
Oh yeah.
I know they're doing that more with Notlon in general, but it's really nice seeing the Aranara and Sarush here.
They finally like. I think ever since they added the new like player icons based on world quests, like that's them. Like they definitely recognize that the world quests mean a lot to the players, and I'm so glad they're starting to fold them back in. When Jet comes back in voiced in an event, I will shit my pants and cry. I will be so happy.
Oh yeah, for sure. I
mean,
think
at this
everyone is
rate,
just
at
waiting
this
for
rate,
her.
If Golden,
Surely you mean when she comes back with a vision, right?
yeah,
is a playable character.
like she.
Does she? Well, I don't know if I should ask if she shows up here, but I would be like, I mean, my hopes are up
No.
that she shows up here.
Golden
yeah,
Slumber
okay.
was not a prereq
Actually.
for this.
Yeah.
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 Oh, Nilu making friends with everybody.
I love Surush so much.
Here's your intro, because you didn't finish the quest, idiot.
I love her so much.
Aww.
It hit me with so much nostalgia after seeing her here
Aw.
because, like,
It's been like
I
2
remember,
years.
Yeah, well, not 2 years, but 1 year because it came out last year.
Okay.
The Hovarna of Good and Evil World
Uh-huh.
Quest, but I enjoyed. I actually streamed. I think all the parts of it on my YouTube channel.
Oh, shit.
If I remember correctly, I streamed most of it on my YouTube channel.
Oh.
It's still there actually.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it. I'll probably watch it before I finish the quest.
Don't do it first. Actually, finish your quest, then go and watch it.
Oh, okay, fine.
But but it's just
Fine, fine,
it
Sage
has
Amir, I'll
so
do
much
it.
I sometimes go back and watch the stream, and it's so much nostalgia because I was
Aw.
so enjoying the whole thing.
Oh.
And I think the people who are watching my stream were also like my Iranian follower base, and we were
That's
just like chilling
awesome. Oh my
with that
god, that's so
quest. It's just
special.
yeah, that was like a very lovely experience.
That's so
But
cool.
yeah, it's just
Alright.
Surushi. I absolutely love her.
I'll definitely have to check it out.
啊，丝路莎？哎，是无知夜送主和白飘飘。
Oh. She remembers all the stuff I didn't do.
你们和这个红飘飘认识？
喂，你说谁红飘飘呢？无丝路莎乃高贵的花灵，灵光之勇者。哎，她是我们在甘露花海认识的花灵，人其实挺好的，就是说话有些奇怪。
塞索斯先生身上的是？
哦，是说这碎裂的乌杰特之眼吗？
Oh yeah. We getting all the lore from every part of Sumeru.
原来买下了另一块宝石的是你。
乌杰特之眼，还有花灵，我好像在书中读到过。
那你应该猜到事情的来龙去脉了吧？
现在不是猜谜的时候。城里的大家都在为尼鲁担心。
哎，担心我？可我不是给大家留了口信吗？
I can't read.
口信？什么口信？
我们没有收到类似的东西。
啊，拉沙鲁这家伙，该不会
Rashnu is even more adorable. You have to see how Rashnu looks like.
Oh, does he show up here?
听到这名字之
Show
后，
it just
我好像
very
猜到发
briefly.
生了什么。
She's adorable too.
They remind they're very cute. They look like they would be in Okami.
就是我拜托传达口信的花灵。
Yeah.
只不过，他看起来一直
The
很没
funny
精
part
神呢。
is, like, Surush, Rashnu, and Mehr, which are the three parry that you see in the quest here, they're so adorable, right? But in, like, in actual, like, in real life, they're like guardians of a bridge that connects to the afterlife, and they're supposed to be like these really
Oh.
grand. Yeah, they're basically
so it's really
supposed to-
funny
it's a
that-
bridge of
It's funny that they
yeah,
talk
it's a
all
bridge of
grandiose.
judgment.
Oh. That's so interesting
Yeah,
because
exactly.
I know they guard like the door to Conria. That's
Yeah, they're
cool.
the guardians of the Bridge of Judgment in Zoroastrianism, Surush, Rashnu, and Mehr. And like the first time I saw them, I was just like, this is perfect. This is just so good. Adorable little creatures. This contrast is exactly what I wanted.
And they talk all pompous too. So like it's
Yeah.
like they're definitely like you would see them in this role, but they're like little tiny guys.
Well, Surush is the only one. Well, Mehr too, but Rashnu is just like absolute goofball. You'll see, like
That's great.
Rashnu is different from the other ones in the game.
That's awesome. All right. You're making me more excited to play this now. Which is what I need. Thank you.
等等，事情太多了，我们一件件来。先说尼禄为什么会和丝路莎还有塞索斯一起来这里吧。
这个要解释起来的话，那就从我遇到丝路莎那时说起吧。
我。Oh.
丝路莎，他们来了。
Oh my god. They are so cute. What the hell?
哼，这群贪得无厌的家伙，前阵子在沙漠里轰隆隆搞破坏的就是他们。
Oh, I love this part.
Oh!
God.
Oh.
So adorable.
She eepy.
哎，打起精神来呀！不给他们些教训的话，以后可睡不了安稳觉。
It's so funny that they didn't give the R&R voices, but they gave the party.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
那么，丝路莎，一会儿等 等那些家伙经过时，我会驱使荆棘困住他们。接下来就交给你。哼哼，这点小事不在话下。就让那些家伙尝尝战栗与恐惧。
Bush being like, destroy, destroy, destroy.
Go get him. Oh yeah, they talked about the Wall of Thorns.
怎么回事？荆棘！
Oh shit!
老大，车动不了了。啊！
就是此刻。
Oh, that was like a little badass with a scar. Oh god! Oh god.
It's pretty easy.
Okay.
You just need a... Yeah.
Yeah, Drakengard!
Yo!
By the way, you do this a lot in the Khvarna of Good and Evil quest, so
Awesome.
enjoy.
Bombs away!
Destroy, destroy!
Destroy! Yeah! Like Basil Goose. Bum, 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 bum. Pew!
My boy.
The only thing that's missing is the TIE Fighter scream.
意思意思就差不多了吧？
汝是何人？
我叫塞索斯，散步途中听见了这边的动静，就来凑凑热闹。我看他们的货物已经全被你给销毁了，不如就此收
I
手。
kind of feel like if the story had been a little bit more interconnected, the Temple of Silence that Sethos is a part of, and the Order of Skeptics that was, you know, in the desert area that
Yeah.
Soros is a part of, like, could have been kind of linked.
Maybe
Like,
that's
they
what
could've
they're
just
doing. Maybe that's what they're doing here, is saying like, oh, we're aware of each other.
I don't think they do that. I was waiting for it, but I don't remember it happening.
Ah, too bad.
No, I mean, the Temple of Silence is related to Deshret, while the Order of Skeptics is related to the Pari, which are connected in turn to Rukkhadevata and Goddess of Flowers, so
Yeah,
they're just kind of like distinct factions.
I guess they would.
Yeah,
they'd
are,
probably
but,
be
like,
just
the
like.
Order of Skeptics doesn't have a faction rep among playable characters, which is, like, something that they kind of needed.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I guess like since they were both burned by the academia, like they're probably also kind of like mutually distrustful. There's probably a bunch of like weird little secret, you know, societies hidden out there.
Oh, definitely.
尊贵而伟大的花灵，沙漠之子无人不识你们的名字，更何况是名为丝路沙的勇者呢？
看来你还挺有眼光的嘛。也罢，那今天就到此为止。
I want Sabzeruz to meet Fischl.
但若是再有下次，无灵光之勇
Absolutely,
者
that would be a
绝不
wonderful
会再
meeting.
对此等破坏沙漠安宁的恶徒手下留情。
Murder.
后来我和丝路沙聊得还挺投缘，就干脆当起了他在须弥城的向导。
你还真是对谁都能自来熟。我十分满意这位向导的工作。此番前来，我可是身怀重任。啊？什么重任？我从过路人口中听闻小吉祥草王大人正于城内庆生，吾等花灵乃小吉祥草王大人之眷属，便想为之准备一份特殊的贺礼。
Not even the R&R are doing anything for her.
昨儿晚前辈思来想去，最终决定由花灵中的勇者，也就是我，为小吉祥草王大人献上传承了数百年的花神之舞。
Oh my god, are they gonna dance together?
我半路提醒丝路沙，花神之舞的人选已定，但他说什么都要去见见妮露小姐。
哼，不见倒还好，没想到现在的花神之舞。 竟早已不是当年的模样。
I would have looked really old-fashioned.
毕竟都传了几百年，有区别也正常嘛。但听说能看到很久以前的花神之舞，我就请丝路沙前辈务必教一教我。
Oh, I just made a dumb and didn't realize that Neela was in her alt outfit.
Yeah, yeah.
这个机会实在太难得了。
Upcycling.
如果我能为今年的花神诞祭。 I
mean, it's a big deal when a Genshin character gets a new outfit, so...
Exactly. She's like, well, no one in Sumeru has seen me in this outfit, so I can definitely, like, reuse it. That's efficient. Smart, Nilu.
看小姑娘觉悟不错，我便邀她前来此处，寻个安静的地方练舞。原来是这么回事。 搞半天我们追来追去，根本就没有什么坏人嘛，大家都只是想为纳西达献上自己的鲜血。
Yay! Is there a dancing component to Nowruz, Amir?
Excuse me?
Is there a dancing component to Nowruz?
So there traditionally for Nowruz they do traditional Persian dancing, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Are there any like particular songs or particular dances that like people kind of save up for the holiday?
Yeah, we have several songs that are like by famous Iranian singers, especially for Nowruz.
Mhm.
And we do like a bunch of different dances. Some of the dances are more modern. Some of them are just classical Persian court dance. It depends on the setting. For example, if it's like a casual party, it's usually just modern Persian dances, which are still similar to the classical Persian court dance, but they don't have the same amount of elegance.
Mhm.
But if it's like a formal setting or um, like a setting that's not necessarily like casual like that, they do traditional or classical Persian court dancing. Also, in the north, we have a specific kind of dance which we call Qasem Abadi dance, and this is in the province where I'm from, which is Gilan, and the traditional outfit for that one is a very colorful kind of skirt. And like there's a basket, like women hold baskets and they dance with the basket. It's so beautiful.
Oh, cool.
And it's kind of different from the classical Persian court dance, but that's like a regional thing to the northern province of Gilan. But yeah, like dancing is definitely a part of Nuruz as well. It just depends on the setting and like where you are in Iran, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, is it usually like something you do in the home with a family get together, or is it more of a communal thing, or
Yeah,
like
it depends. Yeah, it depends. Sometimes it's communal, but the thing is, the communal part is very tricky because it can't be public,
right,
because
especially
it's
now.
like, yeah, it can't be public. So it's usually in private,
Mhm.
but there could be more formal private stuff. It's like just because it's private, it's not always casual. So it could be a
Right.
formal private setting, or it could be a casual private setting. Um, I believe the Qasim Abadi dance in the north is not that big of a problem because the outfit itself actually covers the hair.
Mm.
So I think that one could be done publicly, because especially because Qasim Abadi dance is a very fundamental part of Gilak culture from where I'm from. So I feel like I've definitely seen the Qasim Abadi dance being done in public, but the classical Persian court dance, it's a little bit different.
Yeah, the attire and
And
what could
again,
be.
yeah, also again depends on the setting, but yeah, it could be done. Technically, it could be done both at home, or it could be done like uh, in a communal setting, if you will.
Mhm. Oh, cool. If you have a Nowruz like playlist or something you can recommend, I would definitely be willing to like look and listen to that later.
There are a lot of Nowruz playlists actually. There's just Persian songs that are by singers for specifically for Nowruz.
Mhm.
They're like super happy and like what is it called?
Yeah, because it's
They're upbeat.
that makes sense. It's a new year. It's a new spring. Want to like get into it. The life is coming back.
Yes.
Oh, fun.
慢慢慢，别把那一众商队的人给忘了，还不知道他们究竟做了什么呢。
Those might have just been innocent men.
沙漠中搞破坏，
They're just normal men.
They're just normal men.
非法盗掘遗迹陵墓之人吧？
Yep, I've never done any of that.
Yeah.
所以才选择了如此偏僻，不会经过
Travel just starts sweating profusely.
要是
那就不仅仅是恐惧与战力这么简单了。我会让他们想念起白日的太阳。
Damn right.
坎迪斯突然变得好可怕。
对了，坎蒂斯小姐，我注意到你身上携带着另一半乌杰特之眼。
The Millennium Eye.
对啊，这到底是什么东西啊？
是赤王阿赫马尔大人当年赠予小吉祥草王纳西达大人的礼物。
Oh, yeah, yeah. We're finally getting God
So we're finally getting
lore.
into that lore, huh?
Finally. So it was probably Faruka Devata, but since she's been taken out of history.
Go through the next line.
As I was saying.
And there we go.
It'd be really funny if Deshret met Nahida, though, and he's like, who is this baby?
没错，看来你也读到过那段传说。
What is this daikon radish?
I'm pretty sure Deshret and Goddess of Flowers would absolutely dote on Nahida so much, and they would just adopt her as their daughter.
Oh my god.
Probably right.
Like, baby
keep
friend.
pinching. She's like, stop pinching my cheek, you'll bruise me.
I bruise really easily.
但仅仅是有印象而已。
They like throw her up in the air and catch her.
将这两块宝石
They're like, baby friend, baby friend.
我也是见着石头有些特殊，从商人手中买下带回缄默之殿后，查询了诸多文献，才确定的。传说在那第一次花神诞祭的时候，狮王阿赫马尔大人与花神玛丽卡塔大人为小吉祥草王准备了惊喜。
Yeah, this is what I came here for.
他们沿途散落糖果作为线索，引小吉祥草王前往宴会之地。
They could have just asked, but they thought it would be funnier to watch her eat snacks off the ground, like a bunny rabbit.
好奇的小吉祥草王来到一处。
Just imagine like Monsters Inc. where they're leaving Fruit Loops for the kid. Just like, ooh, Fruit
拨
Loops.
弦奏乐，而玛丽卡塔大人则跳起了美丽的舞蹈。他们一同祝愿亲爱的草神能在这伟大的日子感到诞生之喜，并各自送给他一件珍贵的礼物。玛丽卡塔大人献出了灵光，用以守护雨林；阿赫玛尔则赠出乌杰特之眼，用以记录三人共处的美好时光。
Oh, there's a cutscene in that eye. Oh, I'm so excited. I love the God Bros of Sumeru.
但坎瑞亚灾变后，乌杰特之眼就已遗失，被掩埋进了黄沙之中。
灵光则由小吉祥草王塑成神鸟，护佑生死两界，只是其破碎，最终化为5等花灵。所以坎蒂斯看到的其实是记录在乌杰特之眼中的景象。
Oh shit, so those are like way in the past.
我刚拿到的时候也很惊讶。
Never
没想到
mind.
如此长时间过去，
They were pretty
传
recent.
说中的乌杰特之眼依旧在记录所见之物。它的力量奇特，似乎只有阿赫马尔的子民，也就是俗说的赤王后裔，才能与之共鸣。虽然如今已然破损，但往日的景象仍存续于其中某处。
I'm grinning so big. This is exactly what I wanted from this event.
难道我先前听到的模糊话语，是阿赫马尔大人与花神大人的对话？
Let's go.
你打算如何处理这2块乌杰特之眼的碎片？
如果坎蒂斯小姐允许，我想将它们归入到缄默之殿的保管范畴内。
No. Give it to me. I want to see the cutscene in there.
我赞同此种处理方法。
按理说，这是小吉祥草王所有之物，你们不打算还给他吗？
还是不了吧。不论草神大人记得与否，这份破碎的回忆，如今恐怕止于哀伤。
Shit. All the joy fell out. Oops.
It's still such a tragedy that no one remembers Ruka Devata. It's just like them talking about this, and it's just like not a trace of her, except in the memory of the traveler. It's just.
Yeah, it was one of the more affecting moments, especially just like the gravity of like what it was in the story and what it did for, you know, everything else in the story too.
Yeah, and the game. It just like everything that mentioned Ruka Devata is just like gone. However, there is nothing stopping the Traveler from writing a fairy tale allegory about her, the way Nahida did for Scaramouche. Except for the fact that it would cheapen the emotional impact.
Maybe the Traveler's already doing that.
Yep.
Ho, ho, ho.
Exactly. She's had enough sad birthdays. But
我
we
还
should
无法完
watch it.
全理解你们话语中的考量，但既是你们以及无知夜送主的决定，我也不再多言。倒是从刚才起， 便慢慢吞吞说到现在，还让不让我教他花神之舞啦？也是呢，既然都知道了是虚惊一场，我们就回去告诉大家原委吧。
我也去给其他风纪官提个醒，仔细查查那伙商队的犯罪证据。
我就继续待在这里吧，附近魔物也不少，多个人当护卫肯定不是坏事。
抱歉，让大家担心了。等我学会这支舞，就回去给大家帮忙。注意力集中，别再走神啦。好好是，斯露莎老师。原到从前的花神之舞，原来是……哈哈，先这样，然后是这样，先这
Oh
样，
my god.
然后这样。
So cute.
乌杰特之眼中埋藏的历史。
Crack it open and find out.
你们去忙吧，这里有我在。
And away.
来吧。
Aw, yeah. Our buddies.
你们总算回来了，我都急到要去通知我的佣兵兄弟了。
The broccoli.
没出什么事吧？
Yeah! That's our daughter.
That's our daughter. Clap, 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 clap.
没什么，没什么，虚惊一场。
Also worth mentioning, like, I'm really glad Dinu's art's here too, because, like,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, in worlds where World Quest characters are showing up constantly as well, I'm glad that, like, prominent NPCs are also, like, not just totally left out to dry.
Hell yeah. She makes some like pretty good appearances in too. Of like.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I
love
figure when
it.
you get, like, a whole, you know, section centered around you, you should be recurring more often than not.
Exactly.
这边呢，给纳西达的惊喜准备得怎
Especially
么
if you
样啊？
survive it. You know, Moose and Silver.
卡维把图纸交给我们后，就回去睡觉了。看他那样子，做完恐怕是通宵了吧？
你们不在的时间里，我们已经把唐塔的框架搭出来了。
但稍后我还是再检查一遍吧。刚才我们都是一边担心着你们，一边搭的。
总之，剩下的事情已经不多了。大家齐心协力的话，很快就能完成。
好哎，这么说不用担心赶不上花车巡游了。
啊，说到花车巡游
The Tone Deaf Carriage
能拜托一件
Parade.
事吗？教练院那边希望各学院代表推举一名人选，去担任花车巡游当天的花之骑士一职。
Yeah, I'll just cut in line.
我们商量之后，一致觉得应该由你来担任这个角色。你意下如何？
Are you gonna give me a beard? I want a beard.
那就太好了，你是草神大人的朋友，也是拯救了须弥的英雄，大家都觉得你是最合适的人选。
Beard, beard, beard.
到时候可得好好表现哦。
不用给他压力啦。
哎，坎迪斯这次不也在画车队伍里吗？我记得是去弹琴来着。
Candace is gonna play something.
没错，我负责为妮露小姐的舞步予以伴奏。
Oh, that's so cool.
哇，我都还没听过坎迪斯的演奏呢。
你们要是喜欢的话，欢迎常来二如村找我。
Yes.
伴你们入眠的。
If this were the kind of game that had sub weapons in it, this would be the event where you can replace your shield with a tambour.
Mage warrior bard.
这是我们为草神大人的花车做的装饰，能请你晚些时候到净善宫去，把它们挂在花车上吗？由花之骑士亲自装饰花车，一定会更有仪式感。嘿嘿，这点小事尽管交给我们。
I'm Lumine main, so I'm curious to see what Ether looks like as the Knight of Flowers.
Beard, beard, beard.
I have something minor to say on that matter, but I'll wait until after the big cutscene.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
总算忙完了，现在就剩去净善宫为花车做装饰了吧？花神淡季前夜的净善宫是什么样的呢？好好奇呀！
Go break into her room. Yeah. Oh, let's go swing in it.
Looks pretty good.
It's very cute.
That's
It may not be culturally relevant, but
接下
darn
来
it if it
就
cute.
只需要等待明早的花车巡游了
It's。definitely beautiful. Absolutely.
that's a goddamn Ayatan sculpture.
What's going to pull it?
In a just world, it would be Sumpters, the desert Sumpters.
I can tell those wheels aren't going to move.
All right, see you, Cybic. Thank you so much for tuning in and for donating to the cause. Please,
Yeah, thank you,
It's
Cybeck.
Appreciated.
very generous of you, your time and your money. So please enjoy the Sabzeruz Festival. This looks almost exactly like the Warframe deco that you use to put down like text in the dojo. I was wondering why this thing gave me flashbacks.
You can sit in the swing?
Shit!
Really?
Wait until the start. No!
I should try that.
Oh yeah! Oh,
Wait, that's awesome.
oh, she feet
Why
no.
didn't I try this myself?
She feet can't touch the goddamn footrest.
Aww.
Oh, cool.
Yeah!
It's
Yeah!
actually rigged up to move, too.
That's awesome. Let's do the
Wow, I wish I tried this myself. It didn't occur to me that this was actually possible.
Yeah, same. It's like why would it be? It's animated. Whee!
Wow.
So cute. So cute.
Oh my god. I hope the carriage is still there after the quest is done so that I can go and get a bunch of pictures.
Yeah, I hope so.
So adorable. Not just pictures, but like also take videos.
Yeah.
Like
It's
this.
so serene. Just swinging. Little feeties in the air. Alright, let's ruin it. Put Daddy on. Yes, it's me, your Archon. Hello. Someone has to use the footrest.
I wonder what the children are up to.
What the children are up to. Hmm. He's like, give me candy. I've been good. I only did one war crime this year. Yeah. So cute. Good morning!
总觉得最近大家都躲着我呢，就像秋天树洞里的松鼠一样，一个劲
I
儿
wonder
地
if
在
that
藏东
turns.
西。
Do you think, like, acting squirrely is the same?
I wonder.
I almost
like-
wonder if it's like the
that's-
squirrels are in the foreground.
It's really, really like apt if it is. Put squirrels in there.
不行不行，花车巡游结束后，一定要找机会问个明白。
I guess because squirrels are skittish and they hide stuff, maybe it is like a metaphor that exists in other languages.
生日啊，这个特殊的日子里，有漂亮的花车，好吃的糖果。
You deserve it. She's like, ah, they built the footrest too low.
久等了，我的神明。
Oh shit!
出发吧，我的骑士。
Nice
Oh,
beard,
I love
Ether.
this. I got emotional over this part when I was playing it.
Aww. Yeah!
Aw.
She just like all the history we've had with her. That
You're gonna love this one.
it is my
It's
favorite
just-
AQ. It is absolutely my favorite.
It's a masterpiece of a cutscene.
Yay!
花车颠呀颠。
Oh, we're back here.
Flower carriage, good end.
他说，纳西达的生日就是今天。
Oh,
Finally.
this is fitting.
花之骑士
The-
和
finally
使者
The
们
good version! Oh, look at his outfit, it's beautiful.
可算找到。
Yeah.
大家都期待与你见面。
Oh,
Oh.
oh,
圣诞季开幕
yeah!
人们围着它，快乐地转着圈。
We fixed it! We made it good!
帕蒂莎兰，
So beautiful. I love it so much.
花之骑士和侍从们为他准备了惊喜。甜蜜的糖果像烟花一般绽放在他身边。
准备好，3、2、1。
Oh, Christ!
缤纷的鸟
God,
声
they fucked it up.
飞行于人们眼前。其实我也有惊喜要送给你们呀，出来吧！
Oh my god. They're real!
Wait, can everyone see them?
Can they see them?
Oh my god, they can.
Ah! It hurt! Wasn't that the kid from Yoimiya's? Oh shit!
Oh, yeah, this is Nahida doing that thing from the trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, big.
There he is! There's Arabalika!
花车颠呀颠，纳西达睁开眼，他说刚刚就像做了个梦，因为自己从没见过如此美妙的庆典。
Oh.
It was so lovely.
Let's
adore it.
go!
What a good epilogue.
Ah!
After everything else that led to that.
Ah!
Yeah.
庆祝我们的
The
生
one
日
thing
惊
with
喜
it
计
is
划
that
圆
both
满成功。
Ether and Lumine are in the second time they show up, but Ether is so far in the foreground that when I played it with my Lumine, I thought they only showed Ether.
Ah! Oh no! They said it was the same.
Uh,
That's funny because they would have redone the like original scenes with Lumine. So it's funny that they kept that one.
yeah.
Okay, I gotta say though, I am shocked that we didn't get like one little flashback showing like the God of Flowers and King Deshret. I thought for sure that's where it was going with the Wadjet eye and stuff. Oh well.
I think that would have complicated things because remember that the original thing happened with Ruka Devada.
Yeah.
So it would have sort of
It'd
been
been too much of a
weird. I don't know
bummer.
how. Yeah,
Too much of a bummer.
exactly.
And like, you know, that's the whole point of like Ether and Candace as they're standing in for the gods who aren't there.
我知道，我就知道自己的眼光没有错。
Yeah, drink your fruit juice.
卡维，你果然是位
Oh, she's Baja blasted. Good for you, Farzan.
前辈，你好像喝的有些多了。发露山前辈自从看到唐塔装上花车后，就异常兴奋，刚才悄悄多喝了几杯。
Let her
可是
live.
看见了。
这不是正好吗？节日就该开开心心才对嘛。哎，我说，坎迪斯，你
I
亲他
really like the Chinese. Like, this is the third time I'm saying it, but I really like the Chinese voice acting.
It's really good. I keep forgetting.
我多半是在守夜时闲来无事，才一边望着夜晚的星空，弹上两曲。
好羡慕那些星星啊！
Yeah, girl, don't hold out.
比起我的琴声，妮露小姐的舞姿才是节日里人们目不转睛的焦点呢。
哎，怎么又快到我身上了？
She's so cute.
原来如此，乌杰特之眼现已交由缄默之殿保管。
Ready for Sino Part 3.
要借给你研究研究吗？
没必要。这类物件仅仅代表一段历史，一旦其所象征的往事被阐明，它就恢复成原本的介质了。
真的？我还以为你挺想看看这东西的呢。一块宝石能叫这个名字，一定非常漂亮，看一眼不亏啊。
看一眼得特地去一趟缄默之殿，有点远。
I love how I hate them.
He's like, fuck that.
You'd have to pay me to go out that far.
I don't get paid to travel.
如果有人带他去教练院做品质鉴定
Not without a generous per diem.
倒是可以顺便看一眼。
你别说，我还真想知道这东西值多少钱。好问题，我都没想过。就像古代王宫的城墙，你也不会突然掰下一块拿去估值，对吧？
我们院的人很可能会干这种事。听说这几届学弟学妹都挺有好奇心的呢。
如果真有这种专，记得写份报告书发到我办公室。
呀，这些流程需要报告给你吗？
不需要，但能有效通知我砖头到了，快去看一眼。
Yeah, I just want to be in the loop.
我到底为什么要问？真的不能再随口接话了。
原来报告还能当闹钟用，倒是个思路。闹钟，我现在也感受到了闹
Oh
钟。
no.
朋友
Here it comes.
Fucking run.
一个伟大的时刻降临了。有吗？我没感觉到啊。赫曼努比斯叫你不叫我。
What do you mean? You gave him his piece.
现在应该是7胜。克莱好
Look
像在
at
叫我。
Don's face.
Oop, our daughter's calling. Bye.
I think him walking off with like the increased speed there.
It's really good.
大家都玩得很开心呢。
Are you having fun?
这会是我所过的最难忘的一次生日。
I don't know. I think the one that I lived in for like 200 years is also pretty unforgettable.
I think she wants to forget that one.
I can't forget that one.
草神大人，您拥有漫长的生命旅途。
He's like, yeah, I'll remember that one in a technical sense, but let's be fair here, that was booty.
You didn't have to bring that one up. We all knew. We were thinking it. You didn't have to say it.
不会的，有些事在发生的那一刻，你就知道。
Yeah, there we go. See, she's even saying like, yeah, that was way better than the time loop.
She right.
你叫斯露莎对吧？你和你的朋友考虑来须弥城里住吗？
Yay.
这，感谢您的好意，草神大人。但吾辈花灵也有自己的职责，而且对于我们来说，城里实在是太吵闹了。是这样吗？不过，要是和人们待得多了，你就会发现，有些时候还是很有趣的。啊，我承认这点。我经常回忆起和无知夜颂主还有白飘飘在一起的时光。哇，真的吗？听你这么说，我好高兴。这么一想的话， 这次花神淡季还真是所有人都获得了惊喜呢。特别是纳西达，你叫兰纳罗们出来的时候，我都吓一跳呢。你们喜欢就好，我还悄悄嘱咐过他们不要被你们发现呢。怪不得我们遇到兰萨卡的时候他那么慌张，原来怕说漏嘴的是这个。
Aw, we all had surprises for each other.
不过须弥的大家都以为那只是纳西达送给他们的一场梦呢。梦啊。纳西达？啊，没事，我只是在想，现在的我们会不会也只是在一场梦里呢？
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Yeah.
可是，要怎么做才？
With Funch technology.
Man, this is leaving.
好了好了，大家靠一靠，左边的人再站过来一些。
谁踩着我鞋子了？抱歉，前辈，是我，人有些多。白飘飘，这里是属于尊贵花灵的位置。
A family.
他旁边飘着的只能有我一个。原来是刘影吗？这是奇妙的思考角度。虽然我没有这种事情的经验，不过我相信你。
You're taking this pretty well. A was scared of her own photo. She's just like, how'd I get in there? Can I get out?
She's very self-conscious.
What is that?
A is just very self-conscious in how she appears in pictures.
Well, she didn't know if it was her in there. She was...
You know, I suppose when you're used to making doubles of yourself,
yeah,
like even though your conscience isn't in all of them, you'd be like,
is that
wow,
another
that
one?
was very... Yeah.
Did I just butt off again? Uh-oh.
我相信此刻的时间会为我们而停住。
No, she's lightning themed. It would be, did I branch off?
Yeah, yeah. Did I fork? Oh man, did I fork? Uh-oh.
Forking nuts.
你也过来吧。
好，我调个时间。来了来了，大家准备好，3、2、1。
All right. Get that screenshot button ready.
Happy birthday, Sneeba! You the best!
I know it's not a dweeb.
Ah! No! Idiot!
Wait, what happened?
Oh, sorry.
I know.
It's like the...
Holding up the trading card.
He's so cringe, my god.
Oh my god.
The cringe is...
This is like, I can't believe I lost my power to
He's
this guy.
literally cringing away. He's like, no, not in front of the camera, no. The guys who played Melee going down Splash Mountain. It's like that energy, but for like a family photo.
I love this photo so much, though.
This is so cute.
Yeah, I like these new like end of event things. They started doing a couple like whenever ago, like back in like 4.x.
Yeah. Look how far apart Sino is from his family. They're like, I know you're gonna pull some bullshit. You go in the back. You go in the
still
back.
Not talking to you after what happened earlier.
You go in the back with Grandma.
You're paying for 2 a.m. Denny's next time.
Daya's looking at Dunyarzad. That's so cute.
Yeah.
This is adorable. Even Alhaitham takes a good mugshot. Kaveh laughing like
Alhaitham's going for that GE executive cover.
Literally. Oh, Kaveh just like full on laughing like a Miyazaki protagonist. So good. I love these people, even though they're incredibly white. So cute. Woo!
Yay!
Yay! Oh my god! A group photo taken with Yusumeru Crewmeru! Crewmeru real!
They
It's
said that in
canon.
the
I saw
description.
Crewmeru canon!
I saw this on Twitter. It was a post made by Alejandro.
Oh
he said-
my god. I love the Crewmeru. I love how they've banded together into their own little, like, sub-community of the VAs. That is so cute. What the fuck is it? Oh god. Oh, there it is. Oh, the Sumeru Crewmeru. That is so wonderful.
It's such a shame that this event will just disappear and
I know.
people who don't get to play it will just never experience it.
May the beauty
I
of
know, right?
May the Nahida Fix-It birthday. Like, she finally has a good birthday.
I really wish there was a better way to like archive games in general, because you
Yeah.
know it's hyper complicated to do that, especially with like the patch rollout and everything. It's not even like it's all using the same code base anymore because they've made improvements to the core systems, and it'd be, I mean, I don't know how like efficient their pipeline is, but it would be really nice if they figured out some way to do it. Because yeah, as it stands, it's just going to be a video from now on.
Yeah, all we've got is streams, I guess. Yeah. Alright, how these mini games doing? I guess now would be a good time for me to ask my last question. Amir, what is your favorite part of Nowruz?
What is my favorite part of Nowruz? Actually, preparing the table. I enjoy that part the most. I usually do it a week before. Usually, the tradition is that we do it on the last Wednesday of the year, which also happens to be the Chorshambassuri, which I talked about yesterday, where we do fireworks. We usually start preparing it on that day. That's kind of my most favorite because it really captures the vibe of the coming of the spring. So, obviously the moments that, we share with family and friends are all very precious, but that's just a moment that I have to myself where I'm sort of putting everything on the table. It's a very lovely experience.
Yeah, you can just kind of like, it's contemplative, you can just kind of
Exactly. Yeah.
get your mind in the space for the new year. I looked at some table spreads and just beautiful.
Yeah, usually those are the moments that I remember the most. Like I can always vividly remember like how I was preparing the table, for example, for last year's Nowruz. So it's just like a very personal, individual experience that I have. But yeah, I mean, besides that, obviously visiting friends and family, the memories that I share with them, and also like what I mentioned about the 13th day, we call it Sis de Badar, where we just go out and spend time, and then we sort of let the Sabze go to the stream. But yeah, it's just
that's
filled with beautiful memories.
That's lovely.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Well, since this is the end of the story portion of the event, like, we can keep on streaming if there's interest in that, but I definitely want to take the time to say, like, Amir, thank you so much for doing the stream with us, for sharing your beautiful culture with us, and
of course, it was definitely my pleasure, and I appreciate both you guys who had me on the stream, but also everyone who dropped by the streams both yesterday and today. I really also appreciate the donations that people made. I didn't expect to get donations on both days, so this was something that really was heartwarming to me, that people were actually willing to not only engage with the stream itself, but also contribute to the cause that we had
Yeah.
for the stream. So it was very precious and heartwarming.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
super
but
incredible. And if you click into that link, the bit.ly/Nahida for Gaza, you can see the Gaza Crisis Appeal event. It's not really an organized group fundraiser, but there are several different streamers donating to the same drive, and you can see the grand total that your donations have helped contribute to. So that means a lot to help people in a place where they really need it. So thank you for the generosity of your eyes, of your donations if you gave them, and of engaging with the stream. So if anybody has like Q&As for Amir, for us, now would be like the perfect time to do that while I maybe mop up some of these mini games.
Absolutely. If anyone has any questions they want to ask, I'm here to answer.
I'm gonna make a.
It was also nice to play. It was like experiencing the events twice, because I played them off stream, but also I got to see everything again on the stream. And just like, it's different when you are sharing the experience of the game with other people. I realized this the first time that I streamed. And this was like when I streamed the Hovarna of Good and Evil in the desert last year. That was the first time that I was playing a game while sharing it with other people, and I realized that it's just a very special experience. Actually, I also streamed the Archon quest for Sumeru. I streamed that one on Twitch though. It was before I did streams on YouTube. I think I streamed the 3.0 and the 3.1 and the 3.2, but portions of it. I didn't stream the whole parts. But I just realized it's a very different experience when you share the story with other people, and it's just unique. So it's always nice to have other people also just see what's going on in the plot as you're experiencing it too.
It is really fun. Yeah. I'm just doing some social posts about the Q&A section.
Yeah, this was a good one.
Yeah. It was educational. It was fun. On the second day, I wasn't recovering from mild fume poisoning from refinishing a piece of furniture. So that's always a plus. Alright, I'll just do my own questions then. Amir, what Sumeru cultural holiday, Iranian or otherwise, would you like to see done in Genshin? What do you think they could do an interesting, like, spin on?
There's one major festival that we also have, which is called Yalda, and this is the longest night of the year. So it's actually very close to Christmas time, like off by maybe 2, sometimes even 1 day to Christmas.
Oh, so that could have
We
been one that
celebrate the
they actually
longest.
did it this time.
Is it one of the holidays that kind of has like a certain day of the week, so it kind of shifts from year to year, or?
Yeah, yes, exactly. Like I said, it's the longest night of the year, so it depends. Sometimes it might be off by a day. Also, the Iranian calendar, like sometimes we have like 29 days for the last month. Sometimes it's 30, so it just it can shift from one year to another. But overall, it's the longest night of the year, and we uh, just gather together like most other Iranian festivals. We do table decorations. We also do fortune telling. It's basically, we have this compendium of poems by a very renowned Persian poet from around the 10th century who's called Hafiz. And he has this book which is called Divan Hafiz, which is a collection of his poems. So we just open this book and randomly, whichever page comes, that's supposed to be your fortune. So that's like one of the things that we have for this night.
Huh.
Yeah. And we recite basically poetry, and we have like we still do table decorations, but some of the items are a little bit different. So we put like pomegranates and watermelons. These are like staple to Yalda. Also mixed nuts for sure. And yeah, it's just something that has to do with family and friends coming together. This one doesn't really have an outdoor communal component to it. It's just purely like closed doors.
That could be cool. That would be neat if they could do that in Genshin with like a piece of like lore text or something and use that as the basis for the fortune telling.
Yeah, we have another one also, which is called Sade. This one is purely outdoors, and it's basically creating the largest bonfire possible,
and
then making a circle around it and dancing. This is as Persian as it gets,
like
honestly.
Yeah. Jumping over fire.
But this one,
Persian AF.
Well, you can't because it's a very large bonfire. So this one you don't
can't jump
those.
Can't jump this one. You can only jump around it.
It's basically making a circle and just dancing while holding each other's hands. That's what it is. It's just the most Iranian thing possible. But this wouldn't really fit like it would fit Natlan more. I feel like Natlan has a lot of stuff that actually fits Iranian culture, but just like completely by coincidence because of the fire.
Yeah, because of the Zoroastrian aspect of the fire.
Yeah. Especially like the sacred flame and everything, the eternal burning flame, like it's just like something very Zoroastrian coded, but just completely by accident.
That's so funny.
It'd
be cool if they
obviously anything Sumer related has to just be related to like plants and the theme of Sumeru in the game.
Yeah.
So not everything can be integrated from the cultures.
Maybe they would do like, we throw the brightest flowers in a pile and they like glow. I don't know. Whee! I was smack talking this minigame, and it does suck, but I also didn't perfect that last one, so sucks to be me. This song always makes me think of the Hamilton mashup that breaked it.
I don't even remember. Was that one that I don't know if that was one of mine. I think someone else might have done that one.
Actually, it might have been Wander.
Might have been.
I don't remember who did what, but that mashup album was really fun. Wander also did the excellent. God damn it! Shit! Ah!
You missed
choke! Choke all over!
Wait, you can cancel it. Cancel it and redo it.
If I get gold,
remaining.
I still got gold last. Are you okay? That's not a point off. Oh, choking.
Actually, another one of the Iranian festivals is actually mentioned in Genshin. It's called Tirgan. And this one is mentioned after you do the Chovarana of Good and Evil, which you haven't done.
Yeah, it would be.
Stirring you until you actually do it. But yeah, the
good. Oh my god.
But yeah, the festival is actually mentioned at the end of the quest. Because it's like based on a specific part of Zoroastrian scripture. And it's based on this divinity called Tir. And it's basically a divine being and has like a festival dedicated to him. Has to do with rain. Okay, yeah, just play it and then we'll talk about it when you play it.
Okay, that'll give me an incentive. I still got gold. I ate a lot of shit on that one, but I still got gold. Genshin easy.
Easy game.
Easy game, baby gambling game. Whoa.
Like when they have like excuses to bring back, some of the soundtrack.
Yeah. It's supposed to be Dory's. I don't think it's Farazan's.
I remember they brought back some of Valeria Mirage soundtrack for one of the events. I forgot which event it was actually, but I do remember that it was brought back. So they do reuse some of the soundtracks from like a limited events.
Yeah, which is good.
I wish they bring back Visual's Realm music.
Yeah.
As
that
a
was a
huge
good battle
appreciator.
theme.
Like, as a huge appreciator of Baroque music, I just want to... Oh, you completely missed two there.
When I got the power-up, it got the one on the lane over. I thought it was gonna work like that again.
But yeah.
This doesn't feel like a rhythm game, though. I wish it was more rhythm. Oh, yeah. OC Creations literally said this minigame feels like a rhythm game in disguise. But it's, like, not enough on the rhythm. It's, like, kind of clunky. It's audio surf, right? It's definitely a take on that kind of rhythm game, but it's like, it doesn't feel like it's very on beat.
I love how there are more people watching the stream now than it was when we were actually playing Quest.
Guys, go back and watch the actual...
Wait, no, you can stay here for now.
Yeah.
Not...
Yeah.
Two people immediately left after I said
God
that.
damn it!
Like, oh no. Fuck you, huh? You're like, fuck you, then we're leaving.
Yeah.
Anonymously called out.
Shrek'd.
You know, the only way we would know they were here in the first place is by seeing their names in chat.
The Mario Galaxy music from the event. Fuck that event. Fuck that summer event. That summer event blew.
What, the 2023 one?
Yeah. That was the one that gave me a crisis because I'm like, oh my god, I only stream things that I hate.
Well, this is a good one, and the David Attenborough not on stream was
that was good,
fun.
and Nivelette's story quest was good. And I did
finding out about the Dreyfus affair in real time.
Yeah, and I did technically stream Claran's SQ, but that was just for the server. By the way, join our Discord community server. It's called Shades of Tevat. We share it with Tales of Tevat, the Genshin Lore podcast. It's chill. It's fun. It's like kind of the chillest, nicest corner of the Genshin community you could possibly ask for. Sometimes we do stream stuff there. Only there.
You get to see Beefy mess up in games.
Yeah,
in
you
real
get to
time.
see Amir like fucking roast me for not doing dodges on time.
Also, yeah, to answer your question, Binary Star, it is from the Valerian Mirage, yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to, like, come to my house and disrespect me personally, please join the Shades of Tevat server. It's a lot of fun. We will
You'll
talk.
get Shanghai into playing Warframe.
Oh yeah. If you're not tired of us shilling games that we like that aren't Genshin, a lot of that happens in that server. I should disclose that I'm also drinking a hard seltzer. It's party time.
That explains why the gameplay's getting worse.
Exactly. It's actually getting worse proportionally to the number of sips I take.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself.
I need to. This minigame sucks. At least it's like, you know, a decent challenge now. Wongster, I had that same thought. Like, let's smash the thing. Well, I guess it would be like if our teapot got smashed. I'm not willing to find that out. Invincible!
Wow.
Invincible! Wow. Gameplay. Man.
Amazing gameplay.
Ah! Stop it!
Professional gaming skills.
Professional gamer! Baby's driving the carriage, she's drunk! Oh god! Woo!
Maybe it's the same subspace creation by the Adepti as the Adepti.
I think they even
Wait,
said
I
something
forgot.
to that effect.
I don't remember how Valyria Mirage was actually created. I completely forgot the context behind that.
I think like Alice did it or some shit.
Or she made a
Always
deal
behind
behind
it.
it.
I love how the Hexen always behind everything.
Yeah, just
Well, specifically the summer events.
the
Like, it's
queens
always
of
been-
summer.
And we still haven't seen a single
Oh, you see
one
that,
of them on
Amir?
screen.
That was pro shit. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
God.
Oh, 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 oh. Fuck you.
You know, I
God
think the
damn
Wolves
it!
wouldn't
God
move-
damn it!
Wow.
Amir, don't
One
look!
second.
Woo!
GG, well played.
I'm the best. It's me. I'm Carsick. Never let the churl drive. Never. Yum yum. Oh, there should be like dudes running around. Right? Like,
Oh yeah, the post-quest
yeah.
talk scenes.
Alright, let's go back to Party CI.
I believe Wanderer is supposed to be in
Oh.
front of the Academia. I think, if I'm not wrong.
Little stinky man out for his new mom's birthday. Oh my god!
I'm surprised. Oh,
Our buddy!
it's-
Oh, you're here!
I forgot the name. I forgot that.
Hey, Mr. Man.
I thought Wanderer was going to actually appear in the quest itself, but apparently he was just like supposed to be standing post-quest.
I'm so glad he didn't, because, like, he had plenty of time in the summer event.
I wonder if he's gonna pop
Also,
in with Durin again.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Oh, for sure. I mean, they foreshadowed it. He's definitely going to appear in an event.
You mean-
Either an event or an actual interlude like our Conquest.
Nahita's grandson. I have a grandson! Suck it, eh? Bleep, blop, bleep, blop. Oh, yeah, there's Sarush. Oh my god! Interspecies contact!
全都看见了。这位绿墩墩，我有问题想问你。
Arasaka, leaf hat. Whoa.
不懂花灵，仅是忽悠甘露花海就以分身乏术。若带雨林，
Arasaka all the way to the top.
守护这个百年的
Oh
呢？
shit. Oh, oh my god, they're talking shop. I love it when people talk shop in this game. Like, oh yeah, you're into the nature protection business. How is that?
You're an unseen creature to human eyes. How do you best protect yourself?
Oh my god, he's so stupid. Sarah's just like, please tell me more about your realm protection. And he's like, you're a bird. Whoa.
You are not a Nara. You are a bird.
小鸟，我们是花灵，
No,
平
dude.
时住在甘露花海。
But for birds? Oh, because he could probably see, like, the Seymour's essence in her, maybe. Maybe the bird thing actually isn't as dumb as I thought.
Yeah. It's probably the fact that the Arnor can sense the fact that she has a fragment of Seymour.
Yeah. I want to see this Seymour design in Genshin. I think though, there's a couple new invocation cards for the artifact sets, and I think one of them is like her human form. It's the one with the pink hair.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like kind of my favorite. I don't even play Genius anymore, but like one of my favorite things is seeing like who is the wearer of the artifact set and kind of what their designs were, because they give them like a little bit of like a silhouette with some traits. And so the Seymour based artifact set is worn by like this woman with pink hair and braids. And there's also like the Goddess of Flowers set, which is worn by like a woman with like a veil and purple hair. That like, it's like, oh my god, that might actually be the Goddess of Flowers.
Yeah, I saw that one, but I haven't seen the Seymour one.
Yeah, keep an eye out and let me know if I'm like completely off base or not.
I'll definitely check it out.
Oh, he's singing! La la la. Yeah. I know! That really blows. It like that's kind of, this might be Sarush's only like voiced appearance.
Yeah.
She
It is
also
really
sounds cute
interesting.
in the Japanese. Yeah, I was gonna say she also sounded really cute in the Japanese version because I played it in Japanese. She sounded really good in that one too.
Aw.
A
Oh my
huge-
god,
huge thing
there's
that's,
there's candy in the bushes from the candy explosion, look.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wait. No, the candy explosion wasn't here though.
Oh,
That was
you're
in
right.
River City.
Are those just flowers?
They had the little
those are just
candies.
flowers.
They got the candies in between them though, I don't... And streamers. Those are new. Yeah, absolutely OC creations. Like, it is definitely a shame that we're not going to hear these in English, but it absolutely had to be done in order for the message to be made, and, you know, it's definitely, like, no small thing to turn down work and protest for better treatment, and I really hope either Formosa gets its head out of its ass and starts treating the VAs better, or Hoyo manages to bail them out and put them in their own studio. He's a simple man, Saru. She's just vibing. I love it when, like, sophisticated, like, verbose characters are really impressed by, like, just doofuses, and they're like, I see.
Yeah.
Your wisdom is boundless. Maybe there's someone in the greenhouse. Shit.
You thought you were gonna do that outside Natlan?
I forgot there was a lip. Boing. Somebody in here. Let's check out the bazaar. Oh my god, if there's someone in Vimara. Be cool. Okay.
You should first go to the academia, actually. I'm
yeah.
pretty sure there's gonna be some people in the academia.
That makes the most sense. Check all around the academia. And the sanctuary.
Also the Sanctuary of Sursnana.
Yeah, and the library, probably. I'm gonna go snoop on everybody! Oh shit!
There he is!
Okay, this ship
I
is so popular, especially on our server. This ship is so popular, I don't understand.
Is Sethos and Germa here?
Wait,
yeah.
Wait, you named him Germa? What the hell?
Wait, you didn't know? Oh, I'm so glad you didn't know. I'm so glad I could surprise you, Germa.
That's so funny.
It's really funny. Every single time, it just gets me. In the teapot. Good morning, Germa! Alright, what's my son thinking? Ah! Yeah, the Sethos Germa ship is incredibly popular. I don't get it. Maybe this will help me get it, even though it was like way before this event.
喂，教令院的大家专门邀请你去参加学术派对，
Come on,
你怎么
Germa.
都不露个脸呢？
哈，我不记得自己做了什么值得被邀请的事，那种聒噪的地方不适合我。
No, sounds cringe.
得了吧，
I'm gonna stay home and play
我在
video
教令院都
games.
知道，你在历史批评和实证研究这两个专业圈子里小有名气。
I do really love that like Germa is into like poli-sci and history, like political history, because he's like, look, I was there. People ain't shit. Gods ain't shit either. Let me tell you all about this.
他们说你为这次的论文提供了许多重要线索与灵感，是个大功臣。这次庆功派对有你一半的功劳呢。
Wow, Sethos is really plugged into the academia now for someone who like didn't have contact with it.
Is Wander in Vahumana or
Yeah.
is he in Artawasht? Oh, okay.
He's in Vahumana. No, okay, he's in he's in Vahuna Matata, Amir.
Jesus.
I knew it's good.
I almost forgot.
是我记错了吗？你那地方叫缄默之殿，还是许国之殿？
Aw, so stinky.
你就别拐着弯子嫌我唠叨了。就算你不过去，派对上的大家恐怕不久后就会来找你了。
你告诉了他们我在这里？
没，这点缄默我还是有的。他们只是见我和你比较熟，托我来找你而已。
麻烦死了，带路吧。
Party with Germa.
I'm assuming Kova and Alhaitham might be in the House of Diana, but I mean,
That's what I think too.
Because usually you would find them there.
Yeah, and that's where they were in the queue, so. Run! Run, you little duende.
I love her name, Katoyun. It's such a beautiful name.
It is really pretty. What does it mean?
It's the name of basically a female mythological figure in Iranian mythology.
Cool.
借阅图书前，请先出示证件。
Book sniffer. Why isn't everyone thinking happy birthday, Lesser Lord Kusanali? I'm gonna have to like things are gonna have to change around here.
Academia.
They're like
academia scholars. They're struggling with their studies. Give them a break.
they're just stressed. They're like, God, oh my God, after this is finals, I can't take this time off. Where the boys? Where the boys at? Plap, 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 plap.
I mean, I could technically search the locations that they're in.
Yeah, but it's kind of fun to look.
So that you don't have to sort of...
It might be good to do that as a backup.
They're not here, eh?
Oh, I wonder if they're at Alhaitham's house. I wonder if anyone's up here in the Grand Sage's office. I love the academia. I just think it's such a cool institution with like history. It's got these different factions and these different houses of learning that all kind of have like their weird little histories and beefs and quirks.
I love the architecture.
The architecture's so pretty. Like all the experiments people do is like you could do a whole like D&D campaign in Sumeru.
Yeah,
it's just
well, I
so
just like too that
much.
it's like it's one of the few instances in fiction where you have like school as a setting, but it's like upper level institutions, which means everyone's tired and like in competition with one another. But like mostly just concerned with like funding.
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever seen like a wizard school done as a cyberpunk college town, and it's so real. It's just so well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, like as a setting, it's just really well thought out, and like all the implications of everything, and like just like what kind of regular academic pressures are on everyone, like makes it so you have like an endless cavalcade of just like both people who are like interested in the like preservation of knowledge, but also a ton of like weird mad scientist shit heels.
Exactly, like the ethics are just all over the place.
Okay, so you're supposed to find Layla in Puspa Cafe.
Layla's here. Okay.
But
all the way up.
she's
Nah, the car's
so
gone.
But she's here.
Okay, if I read Nahida and I get like microphone feedback, that would be really funny. Scoop. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's like body heat temperature. You just had this in your pocket? Did you have a happy birthday?
我度过了一个特别棒的生日，就像一只来到了谷仓的小鸟，被所有人的善意和温暖围绕着。不论是远道而来的花灵兰纳罗，还是我亲爱的朋友们，我都已经感谢过大家了。
Yeah.
不过，我注意到了。
Am I?
没关系的，不用。既然你想要让它成为秘密，那我一定会相信你的判断。
Oh, with the watch that, yeah.
你可是我的花之骑士啊！
Yeah! I want to be the Knight of Flowers. Fuck being the honorary Knight of Favonius. Can you imagine if Dottore is celebrating Nahita's birthday?
Oh yeah, the candies. That's what I was talking about.
Oh yeah!
The festival that I said, the Yalda festival.
Yeah.
That's where it comes from.
The longest night one. Oh, funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so did you mention it? And you said Sabzeruz also mentions that one.
Wait.
Or did you? Okay, no, I think I misheard it.
It must have been something else.
Yeah. There's us!
Sabzeruz? No. It was another festival. That was Tirgan that I mentioned.
That was it. That was it.
It's an achievement, technically. The name of the festival appears as an achievement, but the name of the divine being, Tiriazot, basically appears throughout the quest itself.
Yeah, I remember you saying that from our episode, which we will get those out eventually. The full recordings of Sumeru 101 are still very much on the table.
Yeah.
It's just
that would be a lot of effort, though.
It's just a matter of effort and time, you guys. Look, there's us!
Sort out my ramblings.
There we are! Every time I see the Jade Chamber, I do the Leonardo point. Like, it's us.
Oh, there it is! There it is!
There it is! That's me! That's where I'm streaming right now, you guys! Alright, we'll head on down to Alhatham's house. Oh!
There's no one at Alhatham's house.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, I remember, like...
You should go to Puspa Cafe.
Yeah, I'll go there next.
Layla's gonna be outside.
Yay. I remember the first time I ran around out here and I met the guy who was like a round Earth conspiracy theorist. It really messed me up.
What?
He's like,
yeah, I remember that. I think it was Farghani.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly. The NPC who was talking about it was Farghani.
Yeah, and he's just like, I can prove that Tibet is round. Everyone thinks I'm crazy. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to think about this. Too crazy. Nobody's in the Merc station. Whee! There she is. You guys! It's bananas! We found the bananas!
Right.
Yeah!
Wait,
and,
you're right.
And a durian! Southeast Asian fruit real!
It's here, it's modeled, it's on that platter.
Bananas! And durians! We did it!
Wow.
Amazing! This really is the best region.
每个人脸上都洋溢着笑容，是和星空不同的盛景呢。
Oh, she can't even keep her eyes open. We did it, guys.
是我，赶作业的那位才把他的论文交了上去。
Oh.
现在算是在休息。
It's a nighttime, Layla.
Oh god, your sleep schedule's so messed up that nighttime you is going around during the day.
虽然很遗憾，错过了今年的花车巡游。
Is it?
但他的毅力与决心。
Kinda seems like it's not. It kind of seems like your existence means that it's not a good work ethic, or at least not, you know, sustainable.
所以，我会负责把这幅景象记录成画片。
Oh my god.
放去他的书桌上。
Poor Layla.
No one is inside though.
Oh, okay. She missed the whole festival. She was asleep.
The rest of the NPCs I don't know. You might want to go to Port Ormos because some of them apparently appear there in day 2. I don't know if they're still there.
Oh god, they do that stupid thing where they rotate out who's there. I hate that shit.
Yeah, but the next you'd want to go to Port Ormos because I think nobody else is here anymore.
There's no one in the bazaar?
Submersion. Yeah, there's no one.
Alright, Ormos
Unless
time.
if it's... Yeah.
Are you sure? I could just check.
Because in day 1, Dory is supposed to be there, but I just don't know if she's there anymore. That's the thing.
I guess we'll find out. I'll be so bummed if they, like, rotate people out. I really hate it when they do that shit. Like, this whole event's already missable. All you're gonna do.
It's a shame. Also, it's a relatively short event, actually.
Yeah, like, I don't think...
In terms of the duration.
And it's not in a region that we're actively in, story-wise, so, like, it's kind of a lot to ask people to keep going back to Sumeru, because they might see somebody. Like, just put them all out there. It is a really short event, too. It like, ends next weekend. Ridiculous. Yeah. Ridiculous.
It's a shame. I mean, it's a very popular region, too. I mean, everybody loves Sumeru. It's just... I know everyone wanted to come back and see the characters again. So I don't know. I was honestly expecting an actual event in Sumeru way sooner than this. Like, I was talking about it a few months ago, and I was surprised that, like, just a couple of months after I said that I was waiting for a Sabzeruz event, it finally showed up in the game. It was like a long due.
It's kind of funky because it seems like the new thing is, okay, when you leave a region, we're not gonna, like, do anything with it for a little while now. That sort of seemed to be what they started doing with, like... I can't remember if it was Inazuma, because I guess there was like sort of that world tour event, but like Fontaine, we just got like nothing out of Sumeru for like all the way up until when Zethos' quest came out, and then it was all permanent content for a bit there. So they kind of like said if we're not going to touch it for like 7 months or something.
Sumeru was the exception because they did have an event for Inazuma during the Sumeru patches. They had the event in, you know, the festival where there was this NPC who was actually a ghost.
Oh yeah, the yokai one. That was the one that put us on the map.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting because it'll be... Yo, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say that like they had that voiced story event for Inazuma in the Sumeru patches, but they didn't have a Sumeru voiced one during the Fontaine patches.
Yeah,
so
and like, I think it'll be like when we'll kind of, I guess, figure out what they plan on doing, or like if they're creating a pattern of any kind. If we don't see Fontaine for another, like, I don't know, 5 months starting from this point forward, and you know. like if they don't rotate any of the Fontaine characters in for a little bit there, then I guess that'll be like how they're planning on doing it, where they're just like,
They're
we're not
gonna
going to
skip
touch the last
one.
region for a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
And
I mean, like, there's a lot of Mondstadt and Leeway events, but that's also because that's like the only
know.
thing the game had
Please
for like
stop
the first
making-
year of the game.
please stop making us go back to Mondstadt and Leeway. Like, we already go to Leeway, like, guaranteed once a year. It's a lot. And, Inazuma, they didn't have too many return events, but a lot of Inazuma characters traveled out of the country.
I mean, I don't mind it because Inazuma is my favorite region, so hey, if there's return events to Inazuma, I'm all in. I absolutely adore that region.
I agree. I love learning about the yokai and reading manga. Where the fuck is everybody?
Someone is here, yeah, as I expected. They were supposed to be there in day 2, but yeah, in day 3 it's only Nahida, Wander, and Layla, and Surush, that's it.
That blows. Oh well. There's no one in, like, Aru, right?
No.
Okay. Well, thanks, Genshin. Like, I'm probably just gonna watch those online. Wait, also carriage parade. Yeah.
Imagine if Dottore is celebrating Nahida's birthday. Dottore is in some corner sulking because of an experimental complexity. You can bet on that.
Yeah, he hates it because, like, all of his interns take the day off. All of his, like, Sumeru interns do. Oh! Yeah, you can still take photos. There it is.
Nice. But it was really pretty when it was in Sanctuary of Surspanna because it was at a height.
It's a much better view. Just chilling. Oh, look at her.
Also remember when I do it, like, at some B-roll while inside of there.
Yeah, for sure. Look at her tail flops over the edge. Cat. Here. Oh!
Oh, you get a Candace. Nice. I have her C6, so it doesn't really affect me that much, but hey.
Oh, you get the carriage.
It's a free wish.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's called Sorry to Keep You Waiting, Dear Archon. Oh. Okay, so you actually can put the carriage in your teapot. And,
oh, really?
And take whatever photos you want if you get 800 Festive Fervor. Nailed it. Alright, let's see what this is. And I won't do the combat events on stream because I hate those. Yeah, any more questions, comments from the chat? Always welcome. Let's read your mind. Yes, me. Is there anything going on in R&R land?
Maybe it's worth it to just check an IGN guide, see if there's any fun stuff. So let me do a cursory Google search on that just to see if there's anything worth spotting.
TY. Oh, is this decorating? Oh, I'm gonna smoke this. How are we calculating my payment? Oh. Right, okay, I kind of remember seeing this in the preview, the spot the difference thing. Before day 3, you could find different Aranara hiding in the city. Bro.
Yeah, there were way many more characters that you could see after the first and the second days.
Now they're gone.
You just kind of didn't do it for the third day, yeah.
Bro.
Jeez.
Bro. Nightmare
It
blood
should have been the
rotation
opposite.
minigame.
It should have been the opposite.
I know.
The opposite, obviously. Like,
I
you
just,
should have put more characters for the third day, but oh well. Genshin logic.
Yup. Alright. Oh no! She's afraid of ghosts. Look at all these victims. Jesus Christ. Mondstadt! Mondstadt needs an intervention. It'd be so funny if Dottore appeared in the dreamscapes and like chased you like a fucking ghost. Alright, let's go. Put him under.
Alright, I found the game8.co thread page. So
thank you.
Let's see. So you already found Wander and Sethos, you already found Layla, you already found Sarush and Arasaka. Yeah, those were the only day 3 ones.
Such a pisser.
According to this thing. Hang on.
I guess that means there will be like some in the other days like leading up to the end of the event, but...
I don't think so. Probably it's just has to do with the story.
Oh yeah, there was like a different Wanderer spot in day 1.
Oh, so he probably said something else.
Yeah.
It was also chatting with Sino actually instead of Sethos.
Oh man. God damn it.
Oh wait, there's oh no, hang on. They just ordered this page badly. Hang on. Yeah, they're kind of organizing it from like the bottom up, so I guess everything was like front loaded.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense.
Just as a test to see if, you know, there's wait, what are you doing over here?
It's a dreamscape puzzle where I have to find the things that aren't correct, I guess. Wow.
Oh, what a Penacony coded game.
Alright. I'm gonna get out of here and do what you were talking about.
Well, no, get the last one since you have like 5 to 6 there. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. Alright, just see if they're even using the little blue dream bubbles.
Yeah.
Huh.
We back.
Okay, try going to Port Ormos at the Jafar Tavern and see if Kave's there.
That was day 2 after we did the quest.
Yeah. Okay. So I think. So is it the case where they were all just really totally gone, or are some of them sticking around? Yeah.
He was there thinking about the design because they had that like Nahida showed up unexpectedly and Farazan tried to like, oh, your design actually sucks ass.
Yeah.
And then he was sitting there contemplating about his entire confidence.
Oh, okay, so it's not based on the date IRL, it's based on like your progress in the quest story.
Yeah,
that's not as
exactly.
terrible, I guess. I think you can go ahead.
It has to do with
yeah, he's not here. All right. Yeah, I think that you've gotten all the extras that are available at this point.
Yeah, sounds like it. Okay, at least it's not by date.
Very counterintuitive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wish I'd... Because it's tough to find that, especially without, like, you know, an online guide.
Yeah, they always do shit like this. Like, it's a little more acceptable knowing that it's not based on, like, the actual current date, but your quest progress in the game. Like, of course, like, the people will change if they're in a different part of the story, but it sucks. Oh well, that's what YouTube is for. That's how this game self-archives, is through YouTube.
Yeah, I remember I was gathering footage for like the earlier stuff. I was making that Fontaine video, and I was trying to gather footage from the earlier quests, and it was like, wow. There was this like stream that only it wasn't a stream, but a video that archived only the main quest, and it was like I think what 48 hours or maybe even more.
Oh, yeah.
I know between
Imagine,
all
like,
of the Fontaine footage, granted this is with events, like all the Fontaine like AQ and event footage totaled up to like over 80 hours.
Wow.
Like,
Jesus.
it is amazing how much they give us for free every year. Like, it really is insane. I got no complaints about
Like,
Hoyo in that respect.
no, for sure. Like the content they give is actually really impressive. Like imagine someone decides to play when Snezhnaya is finished.
Yeah.
Just have so much content.
Yeah, yeah. One thing I keep talking about is like a return to like the beginning of the game sort of stream or playthrough, because I have this secondary account all set up to do some stuff with that, where it's like set to right after I got like the ability to roll, but before any other story content after that point was done.
Yeah.
I think that'll be fun, like, a little bit before Chesnaya, just to be like, okay, here's the recap, and maybe there's, like, early stuff in there that'll be important or something, I don't know.
Definitely, especially as they, like, change how people progress through the early game, like,
But I think the beauty and the appreciation for this game is truly when you have to wait for content, because, like, you build memories with the game throughout the years, and it just becomes a far deeper connection with the game itself, rather than if someone decides to pick it up in after Snezhnaya. Like, the whole hype of anticipating a new region and, like, the new characters, it's just its own thing, which I think is just not captured when you're playing it all at once.
Yeah, and they're definitely going to bank on that, absolutely, for the ending, because I think they're really heavily telegraphing the ending. Wander's not here, but he's kind of always posited that, like, he thinks the setting is going to get kind of blown up at the end, and then, like, Traveler, as, like, an observer to the entire world, is going to have to, like, recreate it through memories. So, and I think there's a lot of stuff in the game that's kind of indicating that, and that's sort of, like, playing into the sort of, like, the meta way that they roll out the content, but I think there's also a lot of, like, in-text stuff that's kind of leaning in that direction as well.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, I mean, it is undeniable that a Traveler is supposed to be like an observer who records, because who records the events, because like they're not supposed to be a descender, but that also means that everything that happens, they can capture it without being affected by Irminsul, if there's like memory erasure or anything like what happened with Ruka Devada. So they're really just like the best possible record for everything that happens in Tevat, right?
Yeah,
Theory
and all
makes
the
perfect sense.
all the gods say the same thing, where it's like, wow, if something happened to this reality, we're so glad that we have you who can recall us even after we're gone.
I forget if this was on stream or in the server or somewhere. I know it was on some public forum that wasn't, that like other people were able to, you know, see, but that nightmare scenario of you recreate the world using your memories, but only the characters you rolled survive.
Oh, no, yeah.
Oh.
I was the one to suggest that. Like, if Hoyoverse wants to go full villain mode.
That's so funny.
That's like having like a wet washcloth like slammed into my forehead hearing that statement.
Yeah, just
like, you monsters, you wouldn't.
Goodbye, Dunyarzad. Tomatoes.
Like, just a 5-star that no one ever rolled, just being like, bye, you'll never see me again.
Oh, that's what you meant. Like, not even just rollable characters, but like characters you personally rolled on your account.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god. Oh, demonic.
It's like,
oh.
I think they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that because, like, mercifully, the effort it would take to actually set that up would be worse than the alternative. But
evil.
Like,
evil.
If they ever went out of their way to do something like that, I would just be like, this is the worst thing anyone has ever done in a video game.
You killed everyone else. You told yourself, oh, Zhongli always becomes rollable after every lantern rite. I don't need to roll for him, but we had our last lantern rite and now he's dead. You killed him.
But I do wish that after the game is done, all of the playable characters actually just appear permanently in the overworld in different locations.
I hope
That's
so
like
too.
My biggest wish.
Get like
that'd be great.
Because
I would love if they changed that standard. Like, it's like that thing we were talking about with the voices earlier, but they have some really weird standards for how playable characters like exist in the setting. And I wish they would like kind of just loosen up on a couple of them, because the characters are all like, they all have jobs, they all do things in the setting, they all like, you know, they're living, breathing characters. They're not just like hanging out in the barracks or whatever. So it's weird to not see them, you know, doing their jobs or hanging out or just living, you know, outside of story content.
Yeah.
Like, it would be so awesome if you could just go to Palais Marmonia and Novelit is actually in his office where he's supposed to be every day.
Yeah,
instead of it just like being an empty office.
Yeah, because otherwise it's just empty.
Yeah.
They could just like have the same generic dialogue of, oh, hello, traveler, I'm busy right now, but...
And by the way, this is already implemented in Star Rail, where you have the playable characters in Xianzhou at least, at their proper locations.
Dang
like
it.
Fu Xuan is actually at, what is it called? What commission? I forgot where she was.
The Skyfaring Commission?
No, not the Skyfaring Commission.
The Alchemy one? Was it? No.
She's not in Alchemy, she's in Divine something, I forgot. But yeah, Yanqing I think normally is supposed to be at the seat of Divine Foresight. So like they're already doing it with Star Rail. Like it's perfectly doable with Genshin too. And I'm pretty sure everyone would enjoy it so much.
Mm-hmm.
Going to Al-Haytham's house and he's actually there. And they're sitting there with Kove and there's just like endless bickering.
That would be nice, because like it's fun to remember where they live, because most of these characters have houses.
You can't enter their house. When you like knock at the door, you hear shouting.
Yeah,
from
exactly.
inside.
Exactly.
What the fuck are you doing, Kove?
That was the best part of
like, it would be the opposite.
Yeah.
No, actually, it would be the opposite. Kove would be the one saying, "What the fuck are you doing, Al-Haytham?"
Yeah. It's just like,
and, like,
get off the computer. We have company.
It's like, why'd you bring the fine silverware out? It's not an event. And he's like, this is my house.
That was the best part of the Aphid event, is finding out where Shilonen lived. Floating Thonta Canto. Symmetry. Okay. Fix your dream decorations. I feel like there weren't supposed to be duplicates. They were supposed to be, like, moved, but it was just too hard for people to see in testing. So they ended up just, like... It says asymmetric, but it's always been duplicates, and not actually, like, shifted object. Maybe double... Yep.
Yeah, that's probably the case.
Also makes it incredibly easy, though.
Yeah, I think it must have just been, like, a little bit too hard. Because, like... I don't know. Didn't you follow the design? Yay. And goodbye. It counted as a domain.
Well, that's cool.
Oh, funny. Okay.
I'm thinking of calling it pretty soon. How are you guys feeling?
I think this is the perfect time to call it. I just want to see how much festive hype I got. Oh yeah. Bam.
Ian.
I got the... Alright, I got everything but the crown. I could, feasibly, not play this anymore. Which means it's basically time to stop. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Amir, thank you for meeting us in the chamber again, always. And everyone, go play the event. It's real cute.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
Appreciate everyone who dropped by.
Thank you for dropping by, for donating, for commenting, for watching me eat shit. It's all good. Alright.
Bye.
And bye.
Have a nice evening, everyone.
See ya.
Bye.
Happy
Goodbye.
birthday, Nahida.
Happy good birthday.